Making a name for himself, and this is what you have to do in football in life. You're not going to get every opportunity that you want, and when you do, be ready. Jaron Stroman says hello.
He has been outstanding here in just 4 snaps, has really made his presence felt.
Good. A tackle for loss and a pick 6 in 4 plays. Come on now.
3rd down and 10 for the Orange. Notre Dame held Pittsburgh to 0 of 13 on 3rd down last week. Filardi takes the snap. Here comes a safety blitz. They throw it out to the far flat, and it's incomplete. Great coverage from Drake Bowen. Don Schuler was in the backfield on the blitz, and they force a 3 and out.
And the best thing that you can say about this Notre Dame defense right now, they are playing the opportunity, not the opponent, and that's how you win championships. They are flying around on defense. They don't care what the Orange's record is.
Hey, let's call it what it is. Style points matter right now.
Yes.
There's a lot of hullabaloo about who should be where amongst the 2 lost teams. Notre Dame needs to make the case they're the best 2 lost team in the country. As Jack Stonehouse is out to kick, and the kick's blocked. It's loose at the 20. Luke Talmadge has it down the near sideline. 10, 5, touchdown! Notre Dame does it again! Less than 3 minutes into the game. It's their 2nd touchdown. It's not scored by the offense. Stroman blocked it. Talmadge scores, and the Irish lead 13-0.
Wow! Jalen Stroman, have yourself a senior day. He has 6 plays and is responsible for 12 points and a tackle for loss.
That's the best start to a game from a defensive player I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh! And he doesn't start. That's how much talent Notre Dame has on defense. Wow!
13-0. Extra point from Schmidt is good.
How about Luke Talmadge picking that thing up out of the air too?
You
it was
called
flipping
it.
Around. It was his day, and he said hello. Come on, Lukey, let's go.
Wow, Notre Dame leads 14-0, and the offense hasn't been on the field yet. This is how you start senior day. What a statement for Notre Dame. And there's a timeout on the field. It's the Irish 14, the Orange nothing, presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Get paid sooner with Credit Union One, the official banking partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Simply open a CU1 free checking account, set up direct deposit, and get ready for an early payday. Plus, you'll be able to show your Irish pride every time you pay with one of 3 Notre Dame debit card designs. It's your money. Get access to it sooner. View full disclosure and open an account online today at cu1.com/free checking. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Irish.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Notre Dame Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
12 minutes and 19 seconds are left in the first quarter, and Notre Dame leads the football game 14-0. Hey, Fighting Irish fans, you have the power to save lives. That's because just one organ donor can save 8 lives. Go Irish and say yes to organ donation. Learn more at DonateLifeIndiana.org.
Hey, shout out to DonateLifeIndiana.org. Just did an event this week with Donate Life Colorado, as my father is a recipient of 2 kidney transplants. I'd like to just put a challenge out there to the people. Colorado is #1 in the nation for checking yes on the driver's license for organ, eye, and tissue donors. maybe Indiana can compete too. Get up there to that 61, 71%, try and compete with Colorado.
Okay, I love the challenge. Way to go there. Good work on the event you hosted this past week, helping out in that capacity. And I'll try to spread the word around here in my neck of the woods.
Check the box.
To try to grow the number. What an unbelievable start for Notre Dame in the football game. I mean, this is just incredible.
We might never see a start like this to a football game ever.
Jalen Stroman, I mean, tip of the cap. Really impressive stuff. In for Tay Johnson, who's out. They don't think for long. Should be back and available next week. Question is whether or not he'll play, as it's a touchback. But Stroman comes in, pick 6 on the second play of the game, tackle for loss on the 4th play of the game, blocked punt on the 6th play of the game, and as you pointed out, Talich running left, brings it in at the 20, and then takes it down the sideline. Looked like one of his 3 interceptions this year.
An over-the-shoulder catch on a punt block for 6. I mean, Luke Talich, man, what a young athlete who is just ascending at Notre Dame.
It's that secondary depth that you talked about in the broadcast open. No Johnson, and it's the 2 backup safeties in Stroman and Talich that have had an impact. Tylik Hill is in the backfield as Filardi takes the snap, play fakes to him, rolls right and throws incomplete. Kingston Viliamu with providing pressure in the backfield, and boy, this is a tough spot for the freshman Filardi. Notre Dame is all over him to start the game.
And if you're Filardi, this is the game you're in, so compete. And one of the things that you look for Filardi to do is to not hesitate, just fire. If you think it, do it. He can't lose today. If you're Filardi, you're already down 14. There's nothing you can do to make things worse. Go play the game you want to play and have the time of your life.
He's a walk-on two-sport athlete, 4th-ranked defenseman in the 2025 high school lacrosse recruiting class. They'll play in the spring. As he takes the snap, play fakes again, and rolls right on 2nd and 10. Throws to the near sideline. Pass is caught just shy of the 35-yard line. Darius Johnson brings it in. 9-yard pickup. And it's going to make it 3rd down and 1 for the Orange.
Now, what they're going to do clearly today is move Joseph Filardi in the pocket. That means if I'm Notre Dame's defense, I'm bringing edge blitzes. I'm blitzing a corner. I'm shortening that corner and forcing him to make a quick decision.
11 minutes, 45 seconds left in quarter number 1. Notre Dame leads 14-0, and the offense hasn't been on the field yet. Filardi in the shotgun with an empty backfield. 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Now they motion a tight end across the formation. Now a direct snap under center. Dan Villari, the tight end, took the direct snap. He's close. They are going to give it to him. He's across the 35 by about a half yard to move the chains.
Syracuse got their first down on their 3rd drive of the game. That's amazing.
It's also the first 3rd down that Notre Dame has conceded for a first down going back to the week prior to last. I mean, they were, again, 0 for 13. Pittsburgh was against this defense on 3rd down.
That's historic greatness.
Filardi on a fresh set of downs, gets it out quickly. Pass is caught by Darian Williams along the far hashes, takes it up to the 40, and guess who's there for the tackle at the 40-yard line? It's Jalen Stroman.
He had his Celsius before the game. Stroman is playing like a man with his hair on fire. The only thing I don't like about that play by Syracuse, they got about 5 yards on a bubble screen. Throw the play away.
You know how you feel about bubble screens. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top on 2nd and 6. They'll run between the tackles. My goodness, Stroman's in the backfield again. Hits it at the line of scrimmage, and then maybe they get a yard out of it. Whether he's in the 1st level, 2nd level, or at the line of scrimmage, Jalen Stroman's around the football all day today.
He's playing ball. And there's nothing better as a player when you're in the zone that Jalen Stroman is in. Everything you see, you trust, and you fire on your instinct, and he is playing his best game on senior day of his career.
He came into this game with 25 tackles and 2 PBUs on the year, but I feel I've called his name more in the first 5 minutes of this game than maybe the entire season. He's been all over the place. 3rd down and 4 for the Orange. They're at their own 41. They need the 45. 4 receivers set for Filardi. Ball spotted just inside the far hash. Takes a shotgun snap. Looks left. Pressure in his face. Thrown. Intercepted. Leonard Moore on the far sideline. 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. It's another pick 6. Leonard Moore is in. And the Irish have their 3rd touchdown in the first 6 minutes of the game. And none have come from the offense. 20-0. Irish in front.
Just phenomenal Velcro coverage by Leonard Moore. He sits on the hook route and comes right downfield, catches it like a receiver, and crosses the line for 6. The third defensive touchdown of the first quarter.
Of the first 6 minutes.
Unbelievable. We might not see the offense for the first quarter.
Eric Schmidt is good on the extra point. And the defense and special teams are having an out-of-body experience.
Marcus Freeman has the biggest smile I've seen on his face since his time at Notre Dame. Wow.
What a statement to begin this one. Notre Dame is on top 21-0 with 9:43 to go in the first quarter, and we haven't seen C.J. Carr. Presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to Fighting Irish Football.
Is your kitchen or bath outdated? Are you wanting to upgrade with a more elegant style? Having problems choosing the right tile for your space? If that's the case, it's time to call Seamless Tiling Company, serving the Michiana area with 20 years of certified experience. Custom showers, you bet. Kitchen floors, gotcha. Backsplashes, oh yeah. Your dreams are just one call away. Follow Seamless Tiling Company on Facebook and Instagram, or call 574-315-6515. That's 315-6515 for your free quote today. Seamless Tiling Company.
Experience and knowledge lead to success. Metzger Property Services has been delivering successful auctions for decades. Metzger is making it easier than ever to bid online by simply going to bidmetzger.com. See dozens of current and upcoming farm, residential, personal property, farm equipment, gun, and antique auctions, both on-site and online only. Thousands of items are on sale and listed now, so why wait? Remember, it's now bidmetzger.com. That's bidmetzger.com. Metzger Property Services, expanding your horizon generation after generation.
R&B Car Company in Warsaw wants your car, and we're paying top dollar to get it. At the R&B Car Company Buying Center, our buyers are on site with free appraisals, instant cash offers, and no obligation. Any make, any model, any condition, we'll buy it today. Start at rbcarcompany.com or drive in for a real offer on the spot. Fast, easy, transparent. R&B Car Company. We buy cars. Located on Biomet Drive just off US 30 in Warsaw.
Notre Dame football is back on 107.3 WRSW.
9 minutes, 43 seconds remaining in quarter number 1, and Notre Dame leads 21-0. Dick's Sporting Goods believes that sports have the power to change lives. This belief, which reflects the principles on which the company was founded, continues to guide Dick's today. We hope you enjoy the game. Tony Simeone, Super Bowl champ Ryan Harris, talked about it earlier. You want to win today, obviously. If you can help, win big. And so far, Notre Dame's done a phenomenal job of making a statement with the way they're winning right now.
Well, the headline is the defense scored 3 touchdowns in 6 minutes. Can your defense do that? I mean, the offense doesn't have to score a point today, and that's the headline, because you have a defense that does that. There are defenses in college football that won't have 3 touchdowns all season and still be a successful bowl-eligible team. They did it in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's now 19 interceptions for Notre Dame with the 2 today.
Try being Filardi. All of a sudden, like, he's having the least realistic experience. Every time he goes to the sideline, he's going back out.
Eric Schmidt, short kick, fielded at the 8-yard line, brought out by Davian Kerr, gets out just beyond the 20. They're going to spot him right at the 20. Good special teams coverage by Notre Dame again. Will start the Orange at their own 20-yard line, and the defense comes on the field. There have been 11 plays in the game. Syracuse has run all of them, and Notre Dame has scored 3 times.
Unbelievable. And you know, the other thing, you get a lot of funny conversations. Somebody on defense went to Mike Denbrock on the sideline and said, "Hey, coach, throw your plays away. We don't care about your game plan. We got it from here. We're the defense." You know, the funny conversations happening on the sideline.
They've already made a change at quarterback. Luke Carney has come in for Syracuse.
It's not going to help. It's not going to help.
So Filardi, at least for now, his day is done. 3 of 7, 12 yards, 2 pick sixes. They're going to keep it on the ground on first down. It's a running play for Will Nixon, and Jalen Stroman, the safety's in there again to help on the tackle with the senior Donovan Heinisch.
Unbelievable. I will say this too. What's lost in these 21 points? Notre Dame has run 4 defensive fronts that they have yet to run all year, which means Chris Ash, defensive coordinator, so confident in this defense, he's saying, okay, guys, we got the basics. Now let's try some things that are going to help us in the playoffs. And they're practicing it right now. The last pick 6 by Leonard Moore, because there's been 3, excuse me. They were in a 3-5 defense. Had not seen that all year.
4 receivers on 2nd and 10. Carney drops, looks to throw now, steps up and runs, gets through the arms of Drake Bowen out to the 26. Tackle made that time in the secondary by Jalen Stroman. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
I mean, Stroman's on pace for 30 tackles today. That's
He's got 4 tackles already and a blocked punt that was returned for a touchdown. Just incredible.
4 tackles in 14 plays. That's unbelievable.
Only 6.5 minutes into the football game. Syracuse has had the ball the entire game, and Notre Dame leads 21-0. You'll never see a start to a game like this ever again. Shotgun for Carney. Takes the snap. They're going to keep it on the ground. Junior Tuihalamaka blows it up. It's a loss of 1. They ran it with Nixon. And Junior Tuihalamaka on his senior day has a tackle for loss to force another punt.
Just phenomenal technique by Junior Tuihalamaka. When you get a pulling lineman away, you have to cut your angle and almost take what feels like a 90-degree turn. And that's exactly what Junior Tuihalamaka did. And very telling that Syracuse said, okay, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, we're going to run the ball here because it's too dangerous to pass.
2 pick sixes and now 2 3-and-outs. Jack Stonehouse, 5th best punter in the country, is out to punt. He had his first one blocked, and now a procedure call before he gets this one away. I think he's going to back the Orange up.
Before the snap, false start, kicking team number 15, 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
This is going about as bad as it can go for Fran Brown and Syracuse right now.
Yeah, Fran Brown's a good coach. He's a very good coach, and he's had key players go down. No coach wants to be in this position. And Syracuse is physically intimidated by Notre Dame defensively. We do know one thing about today. They do not want to be out there already with 7.5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Stroman's coming after this punt again. Stonehouse averaging 47.7 yards per punt this year. Gets away a good one with Faison waiting for it. It's going to bounce along the near numbers, take a favorable bounce for the Orange inside the 30. Be touched up at the 27. That's a 54-yard punt.
I think you're going to get a block in the back, too, from Syracuse. Unnecessary. It's already getting chippy.
Wow. That'd be an unforced error for the Orange. Gets the call on the other side. Notre Dame leads 21-0 over the Orange with 7:08 to go in the opening quarter. Presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Did you know that just one sunburn can double your risk of melanoma? Protecting your skin is your best game day defense against UV damage, premature aging, and melanoma. As the proud sunscreen sponsor of Notre Dame Athletics, Marini Skin Solutions delivers advanced sun protection and proven skincare solutions for your top concerns. Because you deserve the best on and off the field. Visit MariniSkinSolutions.com to learn more and try our free virtual AI skin analysis tool to identify solutions to help transform your skin. Fear the Irish, not the sun.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now. Allegiant, the official airline of Notre Dame Athletics. Soar nonstop from South Bend to 8 vibrant cities all across the nation. Enjoy low fares and live your best nonstop life when you book your flights on Allegiant.com today.
Notre Dame leads 21-0 over Syracuse with 7:08 to go in the opening quarter. VetTix provides free event tickets to our members of the military, veterans, first responders, and their families to thank them for their service and sacrifice. To learn more about how you can donate tickets or join, please go to vettix.org. Alongside the Super Bowl champion and former offensive lineman here at Notre Dame, Ryan Harris, Tony Simeone, happy that you're with us for this home season, regular season finale here in Notre Dame Stadium. Who knows where they're going to get seated, if they'll get seated, all that. I will say this, the first not even 8 minutes of the game, though, Ryan Harris had made a tremendous statement to the college football landscape that Notre Dame should be in the playoff, and quite frankly, they're probably one of the 8 best teams that deserve a chance to host in the opening round.
And there's going to be a lot of movement here. Could happen today, but you got 3 SEC teams, you got 3 Big Ten teams in front of Notre Dame. That's not going to stay the same. And depending on how those losses go, whether Indiana loses big or Oregon loses, that's going to have a ton of effect. What happens in the SEC? But we've been struggling here. First and foremost, how's it feel, Tony Simeone, to be this confident this early in a football game with Notre Dame football?
It's unbelievable.
Okay, this is how I feel every day. You can feel like this even when they don't score. You have permission. We're trying to figure out if ever in the history of football, not just college football, not ever in the history of football, if a defense has had 3 touchdowns in the first 6 minutes of the game, we don't think it's ever happened.
I can't imagine there's ever been a time when a team has scored 3 touchdowns without the offense getting on the field.
I don't think it's ever happened. We have witnessed and explained to you a historic event.
So here you go. First snap of the game, CJ Carr will play fake and throw far side of the field. It's caught between the numbers and the sideline by Jordan Faison. Good way to start the game offensively. They're already into orange territory with a 14-yard pitch and catch.
And what I love is the urgency. The offensive line huddled up right away, jogged up to the football. Notre Dame is playing at a high level. They're playing the opportunity, not the opponent. It's exactly what they have to be doing at this point in the season.
Yeah, do not let the foot off the gas now. That was just the first play of the game for the offense. As Jeremiah Love's the back to Carr's left. He's going to get his first carry of the game. Running right, finds a hole. He's across the 40, 30, 20, far sideline, 10, to the house. Jeremiah Love does it again. 45-yard touchdown, and Notre Dame has their 4th score of the opening quarter.
Excellent blocking by Emil Wagner, the right tackle. Gerby Lambert, the right guard. Notre Dame's defense scored in 2 plays, and Notre Dame offense scored in his first 2 plays. Are you kidding me?
I've never seen anything like
this. This is insane.
6:32 left. They've not even played 8.5 minutes. Notre Dame set for the extra point for their 4th touchdown of the opening quarter.
Hey, Tony, look at my belly. I'm hungry. I want a 50 burger, brother.
You might get that before halftime.
Oh, my goodness. It's 28-0 with 6:32 left in the first quarter.
I mean, they're on pace for 50 points in the first quarter. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network, presented by Invesco QQQ.
This is Fighting Irish Football on Classic Hits 107.3 WRSW-FM Warsaw, a Kensington digital media station.
Notre Dame leads 28-0, 6:32 left in the opening quarter. And if my math is correct, okay, let's just do this real quick.
They got 28 points in about 7.5 minutes.
I believe they're on pace for 50 points here in the first quarter.
You know what? That's what I want now. I'm not even happy anymore. I'm not even impressed anymore.
Let's put it this way. I will settle for 49.
Okay.
Because 3 more scores in this quarter, honestly, at this point, Ryan, feels realistic. I don't know which side of the ball has looked more overmatched. We've only seen the offense for 2 plays, but CJ Carr had his way for a 14-yard pass to Faison, and then Jeremiah Love gets his first carry, 45-yard house call. Another touchdown for this guy. He's now up to 38 rushing touchdowns or total touchdowns for his career as the kick is fielded at the 5, brought back out just shy of the 20. Good coverage on special teams.
Jeremiah Love has a 45-yard per carry average right now. I mean, that's on top of 3 defensive touchdowns, 100% completion percentage for CJ Carr, and a block punt. Come on, man.
How about this for Love? He's now tied for 4th all-time in Notre Dame history in touchdowns. With 1 more, he could tie Jerome Bettis for 3rd. And the all-time record's 53, correct? If he were to come back, he's eligible for next year.
No,
I don't think he is.
happening.
But he would easily be able to break that record. That just tells you how good he's been in his career here.
Now, I will say this. Alumni, if you want to keep Jeremiah Love, you can do that now.
Luke Carney's back out to run the offense. Swings one out to the far sideline. It's caught by Tylik Hill. Takes it over the 20 before Kingston Miliamuasa makes the tackle after a pickup of 4.
Yeah, I hope everybody feels this feeling because Notre Dame is completely dominating. Guess what? You don't need permission to dominate in a competition. You don't need permission to attack. You don't have to have your offense come out on the field and score the first touchdown. They are playing the technique, not the person across from them, and that's what they need to do to perfect their skills for a playoff and championship run.
2nd down and 6. Carney looking left, throws down the far sideline. One-on-one against Leonard Moore, was looking for Darrell Gill Jr. It's off his hands and out of bounds. Good coverage by the freshman All-American from a year ago, and now it's 3rd down and 6.
And an excellent job by Leonard Moore not putting his hands up because, hey, you don't have to get an interception. You already got one, number one. And number two, you don't need a penalty. You don't need to give it. And so that, if you're Syracuse, what they were looking for there with Luke Carney was a pass interference call. Did not happen because Leonard Moore is a technician at defensive back and a council member reigning on Pick City.
Yeah, 4 picks now on the year, and that one went for a touchdown earlier today. 3rd down and 6. They'll run it again. Nixon along the far hash. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets maybe a yard or two. And then a host of Irish defenders in there. Heinisch, Bryce Young, everybody in on the act. Kingston Viliamuasa make the stop. It'll be 4th down and 4, and the punt team's coming back.
Syracuse has won 3 games. They have an ability, and no single player understands what's happening on offense right now.
Well, they've lost 6 in a row, and it all goes back to Steve Angeli, who I wish we were seeing today. This would have been so cool to see Steve Angeli play at Notre Dame Senior Day. They'd certainly put up more of a fight than they put up to this point in the game.
At the same time, I think Steve Angeli's saying, I don't think any quarterback's successful against this defense today.
You're right.
Good thing I'm sitting this one out.
It's all relative as the ball bounces on this punt from Stonehouse just beyond the Irish 40. It's going to roll close to the 30 and be down right there. 44-yard punt without a return. Silver lining for Syracuse is their punter. Jack Stonehouse is averaging 49 yards per punt today.
Got a great punter.
Actually, I take that back. He did have one blocked, so we'll have to see how that gets scored. But on the 2 that were not blocked, 49 yards on average. That's their bright spot, because otherwise it's all Notre Dame right now. The Irish lead 28-0 over the Orange with 4:53 to go in the opening quarter. Presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network. Fighting Irish fans, choose Chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes those moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose Chill even better. Coors Light is a proud partner of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light, choose Chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado beer.
Oh, hey, welcome to gift wrapping. Whoa, Zoe Saldana.
Hey, can you wrap these, please?
Wow, iPhone 17s. You splurged.
At T-Mobile, you can get 4 iPhone 17s on them. The new center stage front camera is amazing for group selfies. It's the perfect gift for everyone.
I'm the worst. I only got my mom a robe.
Well, it's better than socks.
So I have to trade in my old phone, right?
No, at T-Mobile, there's no trade-ins needed when you switch. Keep your old phone or give it as a gift.
Incredible.
In fact, wrap up my old phone too for my Aunt Rosa. Forget that. Aunt Liz will be jealous.
Sounds like my family. Drama.
Oh, I got it. I'll give it to my abuela. I'll take reindeer paper with, hey, where are you going?
To T-Mobile.
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 4 eligible port-ins on essentials for well-qualified customers. Auto pay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge credits and imbalance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 256 gigabytes, $830 required. Visit T-Mobile.com.
4 minutes and 53 seconds are left in the first quarter, and Notre Dame leads 28-0. Coors Light is a proud partner of Notre Dame Fighting Irish, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light, choose Chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Alongside Ryan Harris, Tony Simeone with you here inside a very energetic Notre Dame Stadium for good reason, Ryan. And Johnny Soper, always on top of things.
Yes.
Third man of our awesome broadcast team here. 28 points now for Notre Dame, has matched a record. They've done it twice. Miami of Ohio back in 2017 and then against Air Force in 1973. We are truly swimming in rarefied air right now.
Unbelievable performance. Former teammate Casey Cullen, Esquire, and his kids are in the car saying, we're having the time of our life listening to this broadcast. It's not us, it's the players. The players have made the most unbelievable game. Tony said 10 things already that does not sound realistic, that people would think, man, is he doing all right? That it's not him. It's the game that's happening in front of us, and it is the greatest game we've ever seen from Notre Dame. while being in this booth.
It's 10 minutes old, and it's already 28-0. Jadarian Price is the back this time. This is just going to be the third play for the offense as they go right to left. Carr taking a shot down the near side of the field, looking for Malachi Fields in coverage along the Syracuse sideline. It's incomplete. Cornell Perry with good coverage, and there's probably the first play that hasn't gone well for Notre Dame today.
At the same time, it's a 40-yard pass in the air that had the entire defense looking over their shoulder, not looking in the backfield. Now is when you run the ball and get another big run.
2nd down and 10. Notre Dame starting at their own 31, moving right to left here in quarter number 1. Just 59 yards of offense and 28 points. 2 pick sixes and a blocked punt return for a touchdown. As Price got the carry, running up the middle, now bounces outside across the 35 and drags 2 Syracuse defenders with him over the 40 out to the 43. That's a 12-yard pickup to move the chains.
They have 2 runs for first downs today. I mean, what a job by the offensive line. Incredible performance and just fantastic consistency early in the game.
Most points in any quarter ever is 40 for Notre Dame. So just keep an eye on that with 4:15 and counting here in the first. It's 28-0. The Irish are on the move, approaching midfield. They're at the Syracuse 42-yard line, so call it a run of 11. Price gets again, runs right, cuts back inside. He's across midfield, makes a man, misses the 40, 30, 20, on his way, 10, 5, touchdown! Jadarian Price goes the distance, 58-yard touchdown, and with 4 minutes left in the first quarter, the Irish have their 5th touchdown of the game.
Notre Dame has over 100 yards rushing on 3 rushes in this game. Jadarian Price took the ball, went to the right, saw the backside. We talked about the backside getting blocked. Well, they did it. And all of a sudden, with Anthony Knapp's wiped down block, there pops out Jadarian Price, hits the burners for 6.
Extra point is good. I don't know what to do with my hands. This is just like, what do we do right now?
I want a 50 burger. We got 4 minutes left, Tony. I want that 50 burger.
49 is possible here in the quarter. And again, Marcus Freeman probably would never go for the 2, but man, I mean,
if you can,
for the sake of history,
yes.
I can't believe what we're watching right now. This game is 11 minutes old. It's 35-0. I don't know how long you keep your top guys in at this rate. You, of course, want to prioritize health. You have a great opportunity here on senior day to get guys a lot of reps, but you're not even deep enough into this game to probably think about going to the 3 deep yet, so you just got to keep going right now.
You're 35 points into this game. You're about 7 points away from getting everybody on the roster in the game.
That's the best part of this. Marcus Freeman's teams have been great on senior days, and they are continuing that trend today. Wow, Price, just what an awesome run.
You have 3 rushes for 110 yards. O-line U. Say their names. Anthony Knapp, Sullivan Absher, Joe Auden, Kirby Lambert, Emil Wagner. Say their names.
It's going to be a touchback for Schmidt. We talked about Wagner in the pregame open. I want to just shout him out again. He was the last guy to run when all the seniors got recognized today. It just says, and he's in a group of captains that are seniors as well, but the fact that he ran last, thought that told you all you need to know about what he's meant to this program.
High character individual, providing opportunity to his running backs. And look, Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price, they're elite. Don't get me wrong. And this offensive line has grown tremendously with injuries in a short amount of time.
Talked to Emil Wagner last year. I believe he told me during the season he was taking 18 credits as Filardi's in the shotgun along the near hash. He's come back in for Carney. They run right, and Drake Bowen stops it right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of a half yard. So I think it'll go down technically as a TFL, but it's going to be second and a long 10 coming from their own 25.
And it looks like Syracuse is getting back on the ball. They might want to slow things down, let that clock run. But I tell you what, we got a quarterback. Filardi's back in the game now.
Yep.
I told you it wasn't going to matter what quarterback went in, so Filardi gets to go back out there. Think about his last 50 minutes. Hey, I'm going to go out there. Oh, three touchdowns by the defense, and then I'm benched, but then I'm back out. That's crazy.
35-0. Notre Dame leads. 3:25 to go in the opening quarter. It's a blitz. Drake Bowen's in the backfield, and it's a sack all the way back to the 15-yard line. He comes in unblocked. They'll spot him at the 16, 9-yard loss, and it sets up 3rd down and 19.
Notre Dame defensively in a 5-2 front, then blitzes the middle linebacker and drops the edge defender. This is NFL defense, and Notre Dame's executing that defense at the highest level.
2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first quarter. I promise you, that's what it really is. And it's 35-0 Notre Dame.
You're not hearing things. Notre Dame is just kicking tail.
Shotgun and 4 receivers as Filardi takes the snap, looking left, pressure in his face, throws on a screen, incomplete. They had it sniffed out the whole way. Bowen was riding Will Nixon, who they were looking for, hits the turf, and another punt coming for the Orange.
And that last play illustrates exactly how Notre Dame's playing defensively. You had every player on the defensive line running a stunt, and Bryce Young almost getting a sack on Filardi. And oh, by the way, while that was happening, Drake Bowen sniffed out the screen and was hugging the running back when Filardi tried to throw him the football. Marcus Freeman has not stopped smiling for 30 minutes.
Punt team back out. It's 2 pick sixes and 3 3-and-outs. Stonehouse gets it away. Faison waiting for it. Fields it at his own 49. Has some room across midfield. Running over the 40. Now tries to spin up towards the 35. He's going to be just shy of the 35. But great starting field position for Notre Dame. They'll begin in Syracuse territory. 2:20 left in the first quarter clock. And now the question is, can Notre Dame set a new record for most points ever in a quarter? The record is 40. I mean, you don't get chances to break records like that at Notre Dame a lot. There's so much history here, and they can do it in the next 2:20.
And I think if you're Mike Denbrock in Notre Dame, the offensive coordinator, you're saying, all right, let's get Eli Raridan a touchdown on senior day. Questionable if Raridan will come back. I think he should. He would be a first-round pick, and you don't want to be a first-round pick with the new contract rules in the NFL. Maybe the last time you see Eli Raridan, hopefully he gets a touchdown today on senior day.
He's done a great job in the pass game, over 400 yards receiving, but no touchdowns this year for Raridan as Carr works out of an empty backfield, looking for Jeremiah Love. One-on-one down the near sideline. He came out of the backfield, had a 1v1 matchup, and it's broken up, incomplete.
Excellent protection for Syracuse by Anwar Sparrow. He actually hemmed up Jeremiah Love. Might have been a defensive pass interference, not called. And then C.J. Carr just not throwing it enough inside. Needed to throw it a little more inside and found the right read.
2nd and 10 for Notre Dame. They're moving right to left. They're at the Syracuse 36-yard line. Pistol formation as Raridan, the tight end, motions to the right. Love will get the handoff. Running left, has a gaping hole. Gets across the 30. Throws a stiff arm at the 25. Stays in bounds as he takes it across the 20. Then shoved out of bounds at the 19. Maybe a bit late. It'll be 17. Hard-earned yards, though, for Jeremiah Love.
Now, the Syracuse Orange are getting a little testy out there. And I just want to reiterate something. While it sounds as crazy as it is, Jeremiah Love is averaging over 20 yards per carry.
He's now 7th all-time in career rushing, over 2,700 rushing yards in the 3-year career for Jeremiah Love. 1:45 to go in the first quarter. Carr takes the snap, looks left, throws for Fields, catches at the 13, puts his head down, turns it upfield over the 10, gets it down to the 8.5, now 7-yard line. It's going to set up 1st down and goal for the Irish after a pickup of 12.
I've never thought I'd say this, but it's time for the hurry up in first quarter because you got about 1:20 to go score a touchdown here and set the record.
I doubt they know it on the sideline, but 40-plus points in the first quarter is in play right now. 1:15 to go. 35-0 Notre Dame. They're on the doorstep here. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. 3 receivers, 2 to the top for Carr, 1 to the bottom. Loves the back to his left. Love will get the handoff. Running right, cuts back inside, takes it over the 5, puts his head down to get to the 2. 55 seconds left. 2nd and goal coming from the 2. This will likely be the final play of the quarter.
Excellent job by Jeremiah Love. A little bit of a mixed picture front side. Right guard Gerby Lambert got tripped up. And a wise decision by Jeremiah Love. He cuts it back on a bad run play and gets 8 yards. Wow.
Matt Jeffries come in. He's the receiver to the bottom of the formation. Fields to the top. Now he motions, does Jeffrey, to the top of the formation. 2nd and goal from the 2. Loves the back, gets the carry, running between the tackles along the near hash. He's down to the 1 with 20 seconds left. And I don't think they're going to get a chance to run a final play before the end of the quarter.
It's amazing to be disappointed at 35-0 at the end of the first quarter.
I think some of the fans know they're trying to get them to cut back to the line in a hurry to get to 40 and a quarter, but they won't. They're going to get a well-deserved round of applause after that 15 minutes of football.
I'm giving them one right now, too. That was the most incredible start. Talk about starting fast. How about finishing fast? Because that's what Notre Dame's doing.
If I told you that after the first quarter, Syracuse would win the time of possession battle 11 minutes to 4, would you ever guess Notre Dame's up 35-0?
I would, because they have that explosiveness offensively. I would have not known that the defense would have been responsible for the majority of those points.
35-0 after 1 quarter of play, the Irish lead. Presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first, before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets.
Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
This is going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This holiday, Verizon is helping you bundle up incredible gifts and savings. You'll get the latest phone with the new line on My Plan, and a brand new smartwatch and tablet. No trade-in needed, even on our lowest price plan. That's 2 gifts for your family and 1 for you. Or 2 for you and 1 for someone else. Or 3 gifts for you and only you. Either way, you save big on 3 amazing gifts at Verizon. All on the best 5G network. Visit Verizon today. Rankings based on Root Metric Truth Score report dated 1/2025. Your results may vary. Service plan required for watch and tablet. Additional terms apply.
Game day starts long before kickoff. It starts with the playlist, the cooler, the bottle that sets the tone. That's where Teeling comes in, the official Irish whiskey of Notre Dame fans. Crafted with a shared Irish heritage and spirit of excellence and progress. Made in small batches, full of big flavor, and honored as the world's most awarded Irish whiskey. When it's time to toast the team, don't bring just anything. Bring the whiskey that shares your values. Teeling. Drink responsibly. They're the best 2-loss team in the country as Jack Stonehouse is out to kick, and the kick's blocked. It's loose at the 20. Luke Talmadge has it down the near sideline. 10, 5, touchdown! Notre Dame does it again! Less than 3 minutes into the game. It's their second touchdown. It's not scored by the offense. Stroman blocked it. Talmadge scores, and the Irish lead 13-0.
Johnny Soper with you inside our network studios. How about that first quarter? Notre Dame absolutely pouring it on here in South Bend. 35-0 over the Syracuse Orange. Tony and Ryan, in case you're wondering, the record for points in a game, you have to go all the way back to 1905 when the Irish scored 142 against American Medical. Let's send it back out to the broadcast booth with the fellas. Tony and Ryan for the second quarter. Guys, take it away.
Thank you, Johnny. And just to keep everyone abreast on where things stand historically, the 12 highest point totals in Notre Dame history are all scored before the Second World War. So the most points scored since the Second World War were in 1977, 69 points against Georgia Tech. I think that's what Notre Dame's going for today. They have third down and goal coming from the 1, moving left to right now here to open the second quarter. And they lead 35-0, and a penalty.
This was a real question that Tony asked at the break. What are the most points Notre Dame scored in a quarter since World War II? I mean, that kind of a question it demonstrates where this team is right now in this game.
Game on the defense for disconcerting signals and movements. Number 4, half the distance to the goal. Number 3.
Listen, I don't want to pick on the staff too much, Fran Brown, but this is about as bad as it can be for them right now.
Well, and Dion Wilson gets called for it, but a couple of players have been using the hand clap. Number 5, Antoine DeLorsay as well. So they've been trying to throw Notre Dame off. Can't do it.
So it moves up a half yard. Oh, they jump early again. Now this time Syracuse is pointing at the Notre Dame offensive line.
False start. Offense, number 75. 5-yard penalty, third down.
Sullivan Absher, it's going to get called for it this time. So in the end, it kind of works for Syracuse.
I mean, That's the only bad play that Notre Dame's had in a quarter, and now they haven't even started the second quarter. I mean, one bad play being a false start when you're up 35-0.
It's now 3rd and goal from the 6. Carr's in the shotgun. 2 receivers right. He'll take the snap, roll right, throw for the end zone. It's caught. Will Pauling at the goal line has the touchdown. 6th score of the game for the Irish, and they lead 41-0.
Mr. and Mrs. Pauling are in the stands crying somewhere. Their son has been through it, first at Cincinnati, and then he goes somewhere else, and then he comes to Notre Dame. What an incredible young man, getting a touchdown on senior day, earned, not given.
6th touchdown of the year for Will Pauling. Yeah, I think he scored right in front of the family section. Saw him point to the crowd. Wonder if that was to mom and dad.
Yeah, his father's a legendary trial attorney out of Chicago.
There's the extra point for Schmidt. And this kick is good. And that's 6 touchdowns for Notre Dame in 15 minutes and 4 seconds into the football game.
That does not sound real. That does not sound real. And the big key now, keep it up, right? You're going to put some younger players in eventually here. It's coming sooner than later. Keep that pressure up.
I know it sounds crazy, but I really think your goal as Notre Dame right now, I mean, you have 45 minutes of football left. Get this thing to 80. Seriously, you only need 38 more points in 3 quarters. Put an eye-popping number out there that forces. Everyone's already talking about this game, but like you said, don't let up. Don't let this be 49-10 when it's all said and done.
Correct.
Make this 80-3, 80-0, whatever it might be, and just leave no doubt for the committee. There was so much talk, and I'm not going to waste my time trying to get bogged down in who should get tiebreakers and what things mean. You go win 80-0 on national TV, and you can just kind of set the record straight.
And it doesn't matter who you're playing if you play like this. Let's be clear. It doesn't matter what Notre Dame is ranked. If they play like this, they're beating everybody they face. Maybe not Ohio State, but everybody else.
Most points in a first half since 1977 is 45. This is a touchback. So Notre Dame's 3 points shy of the most points ever in a half, or in a first half. And in any half, the most points is 48. So one more touchdown, they're going to break the record for most points in a half since 1977. Let's just put it out this way, too. We're going to try to look up all the historical references.
We're breaking binders
with
dust on them over here.
We'll do our best.
Dusty in here.
Rob's getting a workout today. And again, there's still 3 quarters of football left. I can't believe this. It's 42-0.
What play do you run if you're the Orange? What play do you run if you're Syracuse? What is working?
I've got them with 2 pick-sixes and then 4 3-and-outs.
With a punt block for a touchdown.
Filardi's back to drop and throw. They go right to left. He's going to scramble and run. Gets across the 30. He's close to a first down. He's taken down at the 34. It's a 9-yard scramble before a Don Schuler spills him to the turf.
That's the best play that Syracuse has had in their offense today is the quarterback run. Again, they're going hurry up. I don't know why. You want to slow this thing down. They are not coming back in this game.
2nd and 1. They keep it on the ground, and it's blown up. Schuler, shot out of a cannon, came downhill to spill Tylik Hill at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it makes it 3rd down and 1.
The safeties are unbelievable today. Just a huge and quick fill of the backside run lane by Stroman. Unbelievable team defense today for Notre Dame. This is a masterpiece they are putting on. Unbelievable.
So it's 3rd and a half yard for the Orange. Ball spotted on the near hash. Shotgun for Filardi. They're going to run it, and it's going to be enough for a first down. Nixon drags an Irish tackler with him across the 35. It's enough to move the chains. Boubacar Traore will get the tackle, and for Syracuse, they have to be breathing a deep sigh of relief to just keep the chains moving and get that clock running.
It feels like a touchdown to them because it's their 2nd first down of the game.
Yeah.
You scored 31. You scored 21 points as a defense and only allowed 2 first downs in 6 drives.
13:25 left in the 2nd quarter. Notre Dame leads 42-0. Filardi takes a shotgun snap, rolling right, pressured, throws, diving interception attempt, nearly brought in, incomplete. It's Devontae Smith who almost had the 3rd pick of the game for Notre Dame. He read it like a book and just couldn't bring it in.
And Kingston Viliamu-Asa just drilled Filardi as he threw the ball and then stuck out his hand to help him up. I mean, that's rare. but Devontae Smith just off the fingertips. It's a game of inches, Tony.
My favorite thing, Ryan, was the reaction by the sideline. Everyone is still locked in.
Oh, yes.
They wanted that. Nobody's let their foot off the gas.
This is the most complete preparation I've ever seen. And talked to coaches on the field before the game. They said they had their best week of practice all year.
2nd and 10. Velarde fakes a handoff, rolling right. Traore's in his face and forces him to throw it into the turf. Incomplete. And it feels like every time there's someone in the face of Velarde or Carney, whoever's at quarterback, there's no time to throw.
Well, Velarde can't set his feet. He's only been able to set his feet when he gets to the back of his drop, and then he's got to move. And how about this defensive line for Notre Dame? Just the tremendous growth in not only performance, but tenacity.
13 minutes, 10 seconds left. Syracuse late getting some personnel on the field. So that means Tuihalamaka can come out here and take his time.
It looked like they broke the huddle, though, with 12 players on the field. That should have been a penalty.
5 seconds on the play clock. Finally, they get the umpire off the ball, and now it's going to be a timeout, I think. Somebody had to call time. It's Marcus Freeman, because Bryce Young was late getting off.
Junior Tuihalamaka kind of jogged out there.
Well, I think what happened, you see this now a lot, when the offense changes, they have to let the defense change. So Tuihalamaka took his time, which you don't mind because it forces them to stand over the ball. But I think he forgot to relay the message to Bryce Young that you're supposed to get off, and they had 12 guys on the field.
Well, he smells blood in the water, so yeah, maybe the communication was down a little bit because he was getting hungry.
Okay, so both teams will huddle up with 3rd and 10 coming for the Orange. They're at their own 38-yard line. And again, it's 42-0 Notre Dame. Very realistic they could get to 50, if not 60 by halftime. 3 touchdowns certainly could get you there, and we'll take a timeout on the field. So 13-10 to go. Notre Dame leads 42-0 over the Orange. Presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Are you ready for your next escape? Experience the excitement at 4 Winds South Bend. Relax at 4 Winds South Bend Hotel with 317 luxurious rooms and suites. Dine at one of 5 award-winning restaurants, including Copper Rock Steakhouse, Kankakee Grill, and Edgewater Cafe. Plus, unwind and enjoy the serenity with a massage, facial, and more at Cedar Spa. 4 Winds South Bend Hotel and Spa. Your escape from the everyday.
Lowe's early Black Friday deals are going fast. Don't miss up to 50% off select major appliances. Plus, up to an extra 25% off when you bundle select major appliances. And with Christmas around the corner, you're going to need more string lights, right? Save $4 on GE LED 100-count string lights, now just $5.98. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 12/3. Selection varies by location. Select locations only. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now. Allegiant, the official airline of Notre Dame Athletics. Soar nonstop from South Bend to 8 vibrant cities all across the nation. Enjoy low fares and live your best nonstop life when you book your flights on Allegiant.com today.
Notre Dame leads 42-0 with 13-10 to go in the second quarter, and a big 3rd down and 10 coming up against the Syracuse offense.
Kurt Hinish getting highlighted, one of the many players in attendance today. And everybody's excited about what's on the field, but especially for Kurt Hinish, he gets to watch his younger brother in senior day.
Donovan out there for this snap. Captain and defensive tackle right over the ball on 3rd and 10.
And a 3-5 defense again, Notre Dame.
Velarde takes the snap on 3rd and 10. Throws. There's an unmarked man. It's caught by Velarde of Syracuse. He's going to take it out towards midfield. Luke Talich makes the tackle. First defensive breakdown of the day. Results in a 13-yard pickup and a 1st down for the Orange.
And again, they're in a different type of defense, so there's going to be a couple of misses like that. Luke Talich just got picked by Adon Schuler and trying to cover.
Ball's at midfield. They're going to run right with the back, Jaden Hart, who gets the carry. Gets it across midfield to the 47. It'll be 2 yards on the carry to make it 2nd and 8.
And Jason Onye just burst through the middle, split his double team, and forced the running back outside.
Onye's got 3 tackles today, second on the team behind Jalen Stroman, who, if you're just joining us, had a pick 6 on the second play of the game, blocked the punt that led to the second touchdown of the game, and had a tackle for loss early as well. He's been all over the field.
There's not going to be a safety that has 6 plays like that in the history of football ever again. It's unbelievable.
Awesome start to the game for Stroman. In for the injured Tay Johnson. Should be back next week. Velarde on 2nd and 8. Drops along the far hash. Now has to step up with pressure, and he's taken down. Boubacar Traore spills him at the 49. That should go down as a sack for Boubacar and get him up above 7 sacks on the year.
I don't know if Boubacar Traore comes back, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this is 7 sacks on the year after coming back early from an ACL tear. I mean, he came back 10 months after an ACL tear and is still the best defensive end in the nation. That's a first-round pick in my book. I haven't seen a defensive end all season that plays like Boubacar Traore.
3rd down and 9. Syracuse needs to get to the Irish 39-yard line for a first down. Velarde will take the snap, drops. Here comes a blitz. Throws complete, well short of the sticks. It's caught by Dan Velarde at the 42. It'll make it 4th down and 3, and you figure Syracuse has to go for it.
They have to go for it from here on out. You turn to your punter and say, hey, your day is done. We're going for it on 4th down. And look, Syracuse is down big, and Velarde has a great opportunity here to work against the best defense and learn a lot about himself.
10:50 left in the second. Notre Dame still leads 42-0. Here comes the first 4th down of the game for Syracuse that will keep the offense on the field for. 4 receivers, 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Velarde takes the snap, design, roll left, throws. It's caught, but it's short of the first down marker. Guess who? Jalen Stroman makes the tackle, and it's a turnover on downs.
A one-on-one tackle to prevent the 3rd down. Jalen Stroman having the game of his career on senior day.
5th tackle of the game. It'll give the ball back to Notre Dame with 10:35 to go in the second quarter. It's the Irish 42, the Orange nothing, presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to Fighting Irish Football.
Life changes, then it changes again. At Edward Jones, we believe that when it comes to your financial goals, you can't predict the unexpected, but you can prepare. Challenges such as job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one can have a big impact on your family's financial security. Hi, I'm Jake Peaty, an Edward Jones financial advisor. Let's work together to help make sure you're ready for life's ups and downs. Call us at 574-522-3242 to get started. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Alan Aldifer.
And I'm Mike Bergen. We love Kosciuszko County and have had the pleasure of serving our community and clients for over 20 years as Aldifer Bergen & Company.
Now we are excited to become part of the Beacon Point Advisor family. This move allows us to have more time to take care of our clients to help in all of your present and future financial needs. All of our local people are staying and are here to see you on West Market Street in downtown Warsaw. Remember, Aldifer Bergen & Company has partnered with Beacon Point Advisor.
Just like the Irish on the field need to prepare for in-game adjustments, you need to prepare for when temperatures outside cool down. Don't get sidelined by a furnace breakdown this fall. Trust Collier's Heating and Air Conditioning, your Lennox Premier dealer, for a fall furnace tune-up and total peace of mind this season. We're here 24/7 with emergency service to keep your home comfortable, no matter the score. For more, call 574-373-0325 or check out trustcolliers.com.
Back to the Fighting Irish on 107.3 WRSW.
It's 42-0 with 10 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On the field, every play counts. The question is, are you making the right plays? Whether you're preparing for retirement or already at the goal line, Howard Bailey Financial is here to help. Download your free toolkit and see important disclosures at hbtoolkit.com. Tony Simeone alongside Super Bowl champ Ryan Harris. Notre Dame has a 42-0 lead. Offense is coming on the field, and they're going to start with the ball at their own 41-yard line. I've set the goal right now, Ryan, 63 points before half. I see no reason why this team can't score 3 more times before the break.
I love that Marcus Freeman let you set the goal like that, Tony. He's very kind of him. One of the many things he does to make Notre Dame great on the field, but just truly a tremendous performance. And now if you're Notre Dame's offense, you want to take your time. You want to, even on the 40-yard line here, you want to have kind of a 4 to 6 minute drive that ends in 6 points. to continue the role, but you want to be able to score slow so that you can teach your players how to control the game when you have a lead like you will have to do in the playoffs.
Notre Dame's only run 11 offensive plays. And loves the back. He'll get the carry between the tackles. Has space across midfield. Another big run for Jeremiah Love. They drag him down in Syracuse territory after a 14-yard carry. Gets him to 5 carries for nearly 85 on the day.
I mean, he's going to have 6-7 carries. 6-7?
6-7. Come on, now, you did that on purpose.
To get 100 yards, and then you put him down. You sit him down.
10:05 and counting here in the second quarter. Micah Gilbert's on the field right now. He's along the far hash. Ball spotted near hash. C.J. Carr claps for the football on a fresh set of downs. Hands it off to Love, patiently taking his time. Wow. Spins off of one tackle and manages to get 5 yards as he drags Isaiah Hastings with him.
I really want to give a shout out to Notre Dame's graphic design team and social media team. They put out these last couple weeks these Jeremiah Love videos with the heart-shaped spinning in and out with him doing his different touchdown runs. Just really marvelous. Watched it 10 times in a row. Congratulations to the social media crew at Notre Dame football. Great job.
Amen to that. 9:25 and counting now on 2nd and 5. Carr will take the snap and look to pass. Fires it towards the near numbers. It's caught. Micah Gilbert has the catch and then throws a stiff arm as he goes out of bounds. Right around the 25-yard line was one-on-one with Caleb Singleton, and let's see what the call is. For now, it's a first down on a 12-yard pickup.
Looks like an offensive.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 13. Penalty reinforced half the distance to the goal, first down.
It's Gary Bryant Jr. who came in late. Oh, they got the wrong number. It's Singleton. Should have been 3, not 13.
Yeah, it could have been Micah Gilbert,
Correction,
too.
the face mask was on number 3 of the defense.
There you go.
Micah Gilbert was throwing Singleton's helmet off with his left hand. I tell you what, Micah Gilbert gets me excited. That's a big receiver, ton of speed.
It's back-to-back games of the catch for Micah Gilbert, which is great to see.
And again, the coaching staff developing young talent on the roster. Hello.
KK Smith on the field as well. Loves the back, gets the carry, running right, across the 10, still on his feet, over the 5, touchdown! He's in! Second one of the day for Jeremiah Love. 14 yards, and he's in again.
Jeremiah Love now tied with Jerome Bettis in rushing touchdowns. Phenomenal block by Eli Raridan. Goes upfield, pins the shoulder of the defender into Emil Wagner, and then goes up to widen the hole after that. And Jeremiah Love, he has such familiarity with what the guys in front of him are going to do. He just ducks inside and gets up and hits that angle to the right pylon of the end zone.
7th extra point of the game is good for Eric Schmidt.
And a record points and a half for Notre Dame football.
49 points is the most in any half.
Hey, look at my belly, I'm hungry. We need more. We need more. That's what I'm saying if I'm on the sideline. Look at my belly, I'm hungry. Let's go.
Plenty of time to do that, Ryan. 8:56 left in the second quarter. And Notre Dame leads Syracuse 49-0. Presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network. Game day starts long before kickoff. It starts with the playlist, the cooler, the bottle that sets the tone. That's where Teeling comes in, the official Irish whiskey of Notre Dame fans. Crafted with a shared Irish heritage and spirit of excellence and progress. Made in small batches, full of big flavor, and honored as the world's most awarded Irish whiskey. When it's time to toast the team, don't bring just anything. Bring the whiskey that shares your values. Teeling. Drink responsibly.
It's never too early for Lowe's Black Friday deals. Snag some of our biggest savings of the season right now, like 25% off select pre-lit artificial Christmas trees. And get yourself free select DeWalt, Cobalt, or Craftsman tools when you buy a select battery or combo kit before the Black Friday rush. Because everyone loves free stuff, right? Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 12/3 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
At Audion Hearing, our mission is simple: to make better hearing affordable for everyone. This Black Friday, enjoy exclusive savings on our high-quality rechargeable hearing aids. Clear, comfortable, and ready to use right out of the box. And here's a study worth hearing. Research shows that wearing hearing aids can reduce your risk of dementia by up to 61%. Join over 1 million happy customers and shop Black Friday deals before they're gone at audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
8 minutes, 56 seconds are left in just the second quarter, and it is 49-0. Notre Dame in front of Syracuse. Invesco QQQ is the official ETF partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Let's rethink possibility. Invesco Distributors Incorporated. Tony Simeone with Ryan Harris. Okay, Jeremiah Love's now tied for third all-time, as you mentioned. 39 career touchdowns. He now has 19 total touchdowns this year, which matches his number for last season. Jerome Bettis had 20 in 1991. That's the record for most in a year. 20 TDs. So Jeremiah Love is headed to break some more Notre Dame records here. Man, that's a record that's stood for almost 35 years. Jerome Bettis with those 20 touchdowns, and Love just needs one more to match and then two more to take the lead.
And listen, it is not common to be mentioned with Jerome Bettis anywhere in the game of football. That is a statement. That's a credential he can put on his resume whenever he's done playing football. I had as many touchdowns as Jerome Bettis. He's going to have more now.
You're hired.
I mean, that's all. It's like Ian Book. I'm the winningest quarterback in Notre Dame history. That's on his resume. To be mentioned with one of the greatest people and players in Notre Dame history, and Jerome Bettis, says everything about the career Jeremiah Love has built at Notre Dame.
And I think I saw a shot of Jerome Bettis at today's game. He's sitting somewhere taking it in. Of course, his son is on the team. Seen him get on the field a couple times this year. And now you got some pushing and shoving after a touchback here. Okay, here's my rule always. Stay healthy and stay eligible.
There you go. Steve Angeli's on the sideline, getting shown on NBC. I really do love the amount of respect. A lot of players came over to him, and I've been that player where you go against your former team. Coach Freeman came over, gave him a big hug pregame. And as a player, nothing feels better. You want the time you spent with your teammates to mean something, and it did for Steve Angeli.
Okay, right now, this is a tough time for this. The live stats are down, so we'll do our best as Notre Dame continues to just pile up the accolades. It's a running play for Syracuse, right to left, and Junior Tuihalamaka is going to make the tackle after a 9-yard carry.
The best play of the offense all day goes for 9 yards.
Syracuse going right to left here in the second quarter. It's 49-0 Notre Dame. They now have 4 offensive touchdowns, 2 on defense and 1 on special teams. If you're just joining us, it was 21-0 before the offense took the field. Still can't get over it.
I can't help but to laugh when you say it. It sounds ridiculous.
Okay, now the stats are working. That's great. Shotgun, Velarde on 2nd and 1, gives it to Nixon, bounces it out to the left, gets to the 40, out of bounds. Good decision by Jalen Stroman to not risk a potential late hit, lets him go out after the first down.
Well, Jalen Stroman came in like he was going to hit him and then went up, and Will Nixon just dove out of bounds, and Stroman pointed at him like, gotcha. I mean, to have a grown man make you scared and dive for safety is quite the concession, right? Physically, quite the concession.
Notre Dame's imposed their will throughout the night in all 3 phases. It's 1st and 10, new set of downs for the Orange. Ball spotted near hash. They send 3 receivers to the far side of the formation. 1 to the bottom, singled up against Leonard Moore. Shotgun for Velarde, going to swing it out to Nixon in the backfield. They blow it up. What a play. Devontae Smith came through and stopped Nixon for a loss of 3.
You could see that play developing before the snap. So just an excellent job by Devontae Smith playing the play and believing what he's seeing and executing.
Seems like they were coached well this week, Ryan. Obviously, the players are putting it to use, but nobody's surprised about anything. They've been really sniffing everything Syracuse has had out so far today.
My good friend and conciliary Mike Doherty texted me, said he already started his victory cigar.
As he should.
Before the half even ended, he said it's the earliest victory cigar he's ever had.
6 minutes, 50 seconds left in the second. It's 49-0 Notre Dame, and now a timeout from Syracuse. They were, play clock was down to 2.
Syracuse takes its first time out of the day.
They were not set at all. They have to burn one. That's their
30-second
first.
timeout.
Notre Dame's taken one as well. Gives us a chance to chat. 6:49 left in the second quarter. What do you think's being discussed on the sideline right now? Because I imagine there's a lot of guys that are eager to get on the field for their moment today.
Well, if you're Marcus Freeman, you're saying, look, guys, we're coaching this. We're coaching this half. We're going to get the ball back. We're going to score. You're staying here, and then you say, hey, by the way, give me your names for the guys you want in, and we'll talk about it at halftime. So now the coaching staff is going to set up their short meeting at halftime in these last 5 minutes to make sure they get every senior out there for senior day, and they get the players they want to develop on the field. A player that I'm looking for is Madden Farimo.
Yeah.
He is a phenomenal linebacker as a freshman. I want to see what he can do.
It's almost the perfect senior day because, like you said, get the young guys you want to develop out there, and then get every guy that ran out as a senior today those snaps and a chance for a moment that could last a lifetime. Filardi will throw on 2nd and 13 over the middle. It's dropped that time. Jonte Cook, the transfer from Texas, who's probably their best receiver, had that go right through his hands.
The best throw of the day from Filardi. He just hit his back foot and threw that thing, and Cook wasn't even prepared for it. He was kind of like, wow, sorry. He was so embarrassed he dropped the ball. He went and got it.
Cook's a guy that has 41 catches this year, 6+ in 5 different games, and he's been a ghost today. Have not been able to get on the ball.
Good thing for Filardi, though. He's now in the game. He's just doing what he sees.
He's 7 for 15 as he takes the snap on 3rd and 13. He's pressured, and he's going to be sacked. Back to the 34. The pocket collapsed. Jaden Osbury is in there. Bryce Young is in there. Everybody gets to him, and it sets up another 4th and long.
Just an incredible performance by this defense. Overloaded the right side, and then Jaden Osbury comes in on a blitz and hits the running back so hard that Filardi has to move out to his right to the open arms of Bryce Young, saying, come here, little fella.
That's now the 7th tackle for loss for the defense today. They had 52 coming in as Stonehouse is out to kick, and he booms one. Faison will field it at his own 18 and have a chance to return it. Tripped up as he gets across the 20. Only gets about 5 on that return out to the 23-yard line.
It's the only time we've seen one player make a tackle on the initial tackle when Jordan Faison's returning a kick.
So Notre Dame's going to get the ball back with 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. I feel like I'm dreaming, Ryan. It's 49-0. Offense comes out, and I think you're right. You keep the starters in for the entire first half. Right now, I look at the numbers. Jeremiah Love, 7 carries, 103, 2 touchdowns. Maybe you see if you can get Price above 100. He's got 2 for 69 and a touchdown. CJ Carr has only thrown it 6 times. He's 4 for 6 for 42 and a touchdown. You still want to get these guys some reps this week. You don't want it to be a completely empty week. And the offense in particular, again, didn't get on the field until there were 3 scores into the game. So I think you're going to see them at least come out a few more times here, hopefully in this half, to get what will at least feel like a full day's worth of work.
Well, and at the same time, you play like this, you prove as players that you can come out and start performing like this. The offense scored on their first 2 drives, right? I mean, what else do you need to see? The work is done.
Jeremiah Love now 4th all-time in rushing touchdowns with 34. And it's Price who's the back. He's going to stand behind Carr in the pistol. 2 receivers, Gilbert and Smith to the bottom. Love to see that. Irish begin at their own 23-yard line. Carr claps for the football, gives it to Price, running left. Runs into the back of a couple of offensive linemen, drives the legs towards the far sideline, and is going to go down after a loss of maybe 1. That could be their first negative offensive play of the day.
And now if you're Notre Dame, it's time to get some more wide zone runs. You want to get a pitch in there or something. Syracuse is just playing downhill. Their defensive linemen are grabbing offensive linemen to turn their shoulders. You got to get wide when they start pinning down inside.
2nd down and 11. They say it's a loss of 1. Carr's back in the shotgun. 2 receivers. Now Raridan, the tight end, splits all the way out to the near numbers. Ball spotted far hash with the Irish going left to right. C.J. Carr takes the snap, gets it out quickly for Raritan, who was coming back to the ball along the near numbers. That's a lengthy throw, and it's incomplete. Demetrius Samuel Jr. was in coverage, and now it's 3rd down and 11.
A little bit of pressure on C.J. Carr there that he felt. It wasn't necessarily there, but he felt it, so he got that ball out as quick as he could. Just missed Raritan high.
So it's 3rd down and 11. Notre Dame's only faced 1 3rd down today on offense, and they've converted. 4 receivers set for Carr. 3 to the right as he takes the snap. Here comes a corner blitz. He spins at his own 10. He's going to be dropped and sacked. Syracuse makes their first big stop on defense. David Reese gets to the quarterback. It's a loss of 11, and the punt team has to come out for the first time today for the Irish.
Well, Jadarian Price missed the blitzing safety on the opposite side, and then C.J. Carr made a mistake rotating over his right shoulder, going deeper. You always want to step up in the pocket. So there's a little bit of coaching points for both players, Jadarian Price and C.J. Carr on that play.
So James Rendell, his first appearance of the day. He comes out. He's been punting very well this year as well. 44 yards per punt. Will take the snap in his own end zone and drive a high spiraling kick. It's going to back up the return man inside the 40-yard line. That's a great punt from Rendell. It's going to back Syracuse up as Samuel Fair catches it after a 56-yard punt from James Rendell with no return.
Nice, Rendy. Nice.
You ever had Vegemite?
Have not. What is that?
So I was talking to him on our podcast a couple weeks ago. He's from Australia, of course. It's a little more famous out there. Kind of looks like a Nutella spread. Very bitter. I didn't like it. Just curious. It feels like the kind of thing you would have tried once or twice in your life, but you haven't.
Not a big Aussie food guy.
Okay.
But I'm willing to try.
Okay. Tried it with Coach Freeman. I think neither of us will try it again. First down and 10 for the Orange as they're going to move right to left. Filardi's come back out. Carney got a couple snaps, but otherwise it's been Filardi's day for the Syracuse offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll take the snap. They're going to keep it on the ground. There's nowhere to run. It's maybe a loss of 1. Spot it at the 37. Nixon got the carry. Jared Dawson's in there. Boy, he's an X factor for this team going forward.
He's their best defensive tackle, in my opinion. Jared Dawson has played his way into a starting position. He's talented, uses his hands well. Big guy, too. It's about 300 pounds with his pads on. Love what he's been able to do, and I love the coaching staff gave him an opportunity after the start of the year.
Transfer from Louisville's had an impact. Him, Heinisch, Onye, probably your defensive tackles. You're going to ride down the stretch. It's right now Dawson and Onye in there. Josh Burnham and Traore are the ends. Filardi on 2nd and 11 takes the snap, looks right now, he's flushed and rolls, throws on the run, passes caught, and Leonard Moore sticks it in the turf. It's caught by Nixon at the 40. It's just a 3-yard pickup. Great form tackle from Moore to set up 3rd down.
That was a linebacker tackle from a cornerback. That doesn't happen much. Incredible play. Leonard Moore having a great game too.
Love how well Leonard Moore tackles. Gets a lot of notoriety for how great of a cover corner he is, and he deserves it, but he will finish you off if he has to. 3rd down and 7. 3:10 left in the second quarter. It's 49-0. Notre Dame with the lead over Syracuse. Jaden Hart is the back. Shotgun snap. Filardi will look to pass. Now he rolls to his right. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. And a flag in the secondary comes into the end of the play.
It's going to be defensive holding on Notre Dame. It's just one of those things, you just don't have to do it, right? Don't have to do it. Love the competition. But those are the kinds of things you give Ohio State, you give Oregon, you give Texas A&M an extra.
Defense number 6. Ball be placed in the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
It's on Christian Gray.
You give an offense a fresh set of downs in your territory now. That's something you can't do against great teams. Not concerned about it. Just a coaching point that will be made in the meeting room.
It's just the second penalty against Notre Dame today. But it does move the ball for Syracuse up to the Irish 49 with 2:55 left in the second. Filardi's going to stand in the shotgun. 3 receivers. 2 left, 1 right. Going to hand it off. It's Hart spinning across midfield. Gets up to the Irish 48.
They are just dying for yards out there. Syracuse has ran just about every play in their playbook, and all but 2 are working, and one of them is a quarterback scramble.
They're averaging 2.1 yards per rush. Syracuse is.
It's 49-0 with 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
They have 63 first-half yards for the Orange. And again, they've given up 3 touchdowns to Notre Dame on defense and special teams.
Jeremiah Love has more rushing yards by 20 than Syracuse does as an offense.
Filardi on 2nd and 9. In the pocket, throws right. It's caught by Hart at the line of scrimmage, but he goes right down to the turf, so it's no gain.
Filardi's playing totally different, though, than the first quarter. He's had enough. And so he's playing his game as fast as he can, and he's looking like a different quarterback.
Well, there you heard it. 2-minute timeout here in South Bend, and we'll take it with them. 3rd down and 9 coming for Syracuse at the Irish 48. It is Notre Dame 49. Syracuse nothing, presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
Oh, hey, welcome to gift wrapping. Whoa, Zoe Saldana.
Hey, can you wrap these, please?
Wow, iPhone 17s. You splurged.
At T-Mobile, you can get 4 iPhone 17s on them. The new center stage front camera is amazing for group selfies. It's the perfect gift for everyone.
I'm the worst. I only got my mom a robe.
Well, it's better than socks.
So I have to trade in my old phone, right?
No, at T-Mobile, there's no trade-ins needed when you switch. Keep your old phone or give it as a gift.
Incredible.
In fact, wrap up my old phone, too, for my Aunt Rosa. Forget that. Aunt Liz will be jealous.
Sounds like my family drama.
Oh, I got it. I'll give it to my abuela. I'll take reindeer paper with, hey, where are you going?
To T-Mobile.
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 4 eligible port-ins on essentials for well-qualified customers. Auto-pay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge credits and imbalance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 256 gigabytes, $830 required. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Minutes left in the second quarter between the Irish and the Syracuse Orange, and Notre Dame is up big time. 49-0 over Syracuse, and a chance here on 3rd and 9 for the defense to get a stop. But you get that stop, score before half. Notre Dame starts with the ball to begin the second half. So maybe I'm getting greedy here, Ryan, but I want a stop, score, halftime. First team offense come out, start the second half. Put together, let's see them put together a 75-yard drive, a real thing that starts at your own 25, and then close the book and get all the guys out for senior day. That's my vision for the path forward.
Yeah, I think Coach Freeman's going to have that exact message at halftime. And the important thing, as you mentioned, get your offense used to coming out and having a scoring drive to start the third quarter. One way or another, you're going to have to do that in the playoffs.
They've still only run 18 offensive plays today as the Notre Dame offense. So, yeah, I think you want more than that under your belt. They're going to get likely a few more here if they can get a stop on 3rd and 9. Syracuse very well could be in 4-down territory here. Filardi's in the shotgun, 4 receivers, 3 left, 1 right. Along the far hash, he claps the football and looks to pass. Filardi with pressure now steps up, throws on the run. It's caught and going to be enough for a first down. Up to the 34-yard line, Darrell Gill Jr. brings it in on a 14-yard pitch and catch.
And Filardi now playing a different game, making some time with his feet and then firing the football for a strike. And the entire defense was disappointed they gave up that first down, even though they're protecting the goose egg.
Kingston Viliamu-Asa just went off limping to the sideline. Don't like to see that. We'll keep an eye out for him. Filardi on a fresh set of downs. Throws far sideline. Leonard Moore, great hands. Tipped that incomplete. He wanted offensive pass interference against Gill, but he forces the incompletion nonetheless to set up 2nd and 10.
And 2 pass breakups and 1 pick six for Leonard Moore in his first half. Enough said.
He is so fun to watch. Just a sophomore, so we'll see him next year. No doubt about that. As there's 1:35 left on the clock here in the second quarter. Notre Dame leads 49-0 over Syracuse. Orange, I think this is the furthest they've made it into Notre Dame territory today. They're at the 34-yard line as Filardi takes the snap on 2nd and 10. It's a run along the far hash. There's Joshua Burnham to make the tackle. It's going to go for just a yard and make it 3rd and 9 with the clock running.
And Devontae Smith, another big tackle, filling the backside gap. The safeties for Notre Dame are the best in the nation.
Again, Note Johnson today had to address an injury to his hand. He's expected to be back and available next week. Now, the bigger question is, will he play next week in the finale if they don't need him the way Stroman's playing? Make sure he's fully healthy for the postseason.
You do want to get his conditioning back, though.
3rd down and 9. Filardi will drop between the hashes. Now he rolls to his right at the 35. Drake Bowen's there. He's going to take him down at the 30. He's shy of a first down. 45 seconds left on the clock. It's still running. 4th and 6. Yeah. Marcus Freeman's not calling a timeout.
I would have taken a timeout if I was Marcus Freeman, but I think with the score the way it is, he's going to let his defense play the situation, have his offense come out, take a knee, and go get a new game plan at halftime.
He's a better man than me.
But we already knew that, myself included.
Are they out to try a field goal here?
They are. You wanted a field goal, Tony. Alert the fake.
Trip Woody is going to give it a go from 48 yards. Clock's at 15 seconds. Play clock's down to 5. Game clock's at 10, and now a whistle, and Syracuse has to call time with 7 seconds left.
Syracuse takes its 2nd timeout of the half. It'll be a 30-second timeout.
Syracuse wisely snapping the ball so the kicker can get a rep. But this is Marcus Freeman being a gentleman and a scholar and saying, all right, let's play this situation. We're going to give you an opportunity.
Okay, while they take the timeout, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Presented by Invesco QQQ, you're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
This is Fighting Irish Football on Classic Hits 107.3 WRS WFM Warsaw, a Kensington digital media station.
Please just set the game clock to 9 seconds, 009. Thank you.
Okay, 9 seconds will be back on the clock. A couple things in play here, Ryan. It's a field goal attempt that should not be the last play of the half. Notre Dame can either get their hands on the kickoff, or if it's missed, they can get the ball back. Also, from 48 yards, Trip Woody, his career long is 49. You have a chance to block this thing. Could be a lower kick.
Yeah, I was wondering if they're going to put somebody under the goal line as well, but they're not going to. I think you're getting a bit of a peaceful ending here to the second quarter for Notre Dame.
48-yard field goal try from the far hash. Woody drives the leg. It's on its way, and it hit the left upright. No good.
Boink.
That kind of half for the Orange. 4 seconds left. Notre Dame will get the ball back, and let's see what Marcus Freeman does.
Yeah, this is going to be a kneel. I'd love for a shot downfield. This is going to be a kneel down.
Wow, it just hit the dead center of that left upright and came barreling back to the 10-yard line.
It's like hitting the pin in golf.
49-0, and they're going to come
in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now.
Allegiant, the official airline of Notre Dame Athletics. Soar nonstop from South Bend to 8 vibrant cities all across the nation. Enjoy low fares and live your best nonstop life when you book your flights on Allegiant.com today.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football. To great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste. Zero sugar.
Welcome to Halftime on the Notre Dame Radio Network. Your complete first half recap is coming up as we send you inside our network studio. Here's Johnny Soper.
All right, welcome in. What a first half for the Irish. Notre Dame 49, Syracuse nothing. That is the halftime score at Notre Dame Stadium. I have quite frankly never seen a half quite like that, or especially a start to the game quite like that. Our first half highlights are brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods, the official sporting goods retailer of Notre Dame Athletics. The Irish led 21-0 before the Notre Dame offense took a single snap in this football game. Jalen Stroman with a 44-yard pick six on Syracuse's first possession. On their next possession, Stroman blocked the punt, and Luke Talich picked it up and went 22 yards the other way for a touchdown. And on the Orange's third possession, it was Leonard Moore who took it back 46 yards for a pick six before C.J. Carr, Jeremiah Love, and company even got their hands on the football. Syracuse was going to be up against it today, but goodness gracious, I don't know if anyone saw this kind of lopsided game coming for the Irish to be ahead 49-0. When the Notre Dame offense eventually did get their hands on the football, it took just 2 plays for them to find the end zone. Jeremiah Love with a 45-yard touchdown run, one of 2 in the first half. The other was a 14-yarder in the second quarter. Jadarian Price added a 58-yard touchdown run of his own, and Will Pauling with a 6-yard touchdown reception. Those are all the Irish scores in the first half for them to lead Syracuse 49-0. Drives on the offensive scoring touchdowns of 2 plays, 3 plays, 6 plays, and 4 plays. No matter what stat you look at in this first half, it is all Notre Dame. And it's time to take a listen to our top highlight of the first half.
For Filardi, the 6'1", 195-pound freshman stands in the shotgun, claps the ball, gets it out quickly. It's picked off at the 40, down the near sideline. It's Jalen Stroman, 20-10, house call, pick 6 to open the game. He's in the lineup, and he makes a big-time play. Notre Dame strikes first.
That got the scoring started for the Irish. And how about Jalen Stroman? What a half for the young man who started this season the first 3 games, but he's not been seeing the field much since. He has a pick 6 in the first half, a blocked punt, and also leads the team with 6 tackles. That got everything started, and then the snowball just continued to roll downhill after that. Irish outgained the Orange in the first half 202-81. 42 in the air to Syracuse's 53, 160 on the ground to Syracuse's 28. But the Irish Index, presented by Invesco QQQ, a weekly segment that tracks Notre Dame football's most important game stats as a way of measuring overall team performance, is the turnovers. The Irish with 2 in the first half, plus the blocked punt, 2 pick sixes. Before today's game, Notre Dame's defense had just scored 1 touchdown this season. That was last week against Pitt. They scored 2 in the first 6 minutes of today's game. Invesco is not affiliated with Notre Dame football. Invesco Distributors, Inc. C.J. Carr, 4 of 7 and 42 yards, 1 touchdown pass in the first half. Jeremiah Love, 7 carries, 103 yards for an average of 14.7. Jadarian Price, 3 carries for 68 yards for an average of 22.7. 2 touchdowns for Love and a touchdown for Price. For the Irish to lead the Orange 49-0 at the half. Halftime coverage continues after these messages. You're listening to Fighting Irish Football.
Hey Valley fans, it's Scott at Bobcat. Coach Mo and staff have this year's team prepped and ready for another great season. Keep that Cub Cadet, X-Mark, and Bobcat prepped and ready for whatever fall has in store for us with a service at Bobcat of Warsaw. That way your machine is ready to react and perform just like these young men on the field. Let's fill those bleachers with the green and gold and cheer these young men on for another great season. Bobcat of Warsaw is a proud sponsor of Death Valley Football.
Booyah! I'm Matt Swartz, your Syracuse Edward Jones financial advisor. I believe feeling rich is less about reaching a magic number and more about living life on your own terms with financial strategies that help support a life you love. You can count on me to help you achieve what matters most to you, because the key to being rich is knowing what counts. Call me today at 574-457-0225 and let's find your rich. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Our area lakes might be cold and ice could be forming, but now is the time to dream ahead to next year for a great time on the water with help from Splendor Boats. If this past summer you thought about taking your family's summer to the next level, make plans now to see the experts at Splendor. You can buy your pontoon, custom-built catamaran, or boat accessories at Warsaw's only marina on East Winona Avenue, or visit the original Splendor Boats location on State Road 15 in Silver Lake, and online at SplendorBoatsWarsaw.com. Splendor Boats thanks you for a great year and looks forward to serving you even better in the years ahead.
Is your kitchen or bath outdated? Are you wanting to upgrade with a more elegant style?
Having problems choosing the right tile for your space? If that's the case, it's time to call Seamless Tiling Company, serving the Michiana area with 20 years of certified experience. Custom showers, you bet. Kitchen floors, gotcha. Backsplashes, oh yeah. Your dreams are just one call away. Follow Seamless Tiling Company on Facebook and Instagram, or call 574-315-6515. That's 315-6515 for your free quote today. Seamless Tiling Company.
Now back to Fighting Irish Football on 107.3 WRSW.
Ends and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola. Johnny Soper with you inside our Notre Dame Radio Network studios. The halftime score, the Irish 49, the Orange nothing. Syracuse's lone scoring attempt came just before the end of the half. A 48-yard field goal attempt that doinked off the left upright of the closest the Orange ever got into Notre Dame territory was on that final drive of the first half. That was a 9-play, 32-yard drive that went down to the Notre Dame 30-yard line. The Orange trying for the field goal on fourth down and unsuccessful. Notre Dame will get the ball coming out of the half. Let's get you caught up on other scores right now. Games in progress. The big one in Eugene. 7th-ranked Oregon leads 15th-ranked USC 21-14. Ducks just took the lead on a punt return for a touchdown. Halftime in Nashville. 14th-ranked Vanderbilt leads Kentucky 24-3. 17th-ranked Texas leads Arkansas, but just by a point in Austin. The score 21-20 with 2 minutes to play in the first half. 24th-ranked Tulane on the road against Temple. They lead 17-7. Just before the half. At Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City, 12th-ranked Utah tied with Kansas State, 14 apiece with 9:27 to play in the second half. Maryland at home losing to 18th-ranked Michigan, 21-10, 2 minutes to play in the first half. And 23rd-ranked Houston is down to TCU, 14-7 with 3:12 to go in the first half. Final scores from earlier: Buckeyes beat Rutgers 42-9. Texas A&M beats Samford 48-0. Georgia takes care of business against Charlotte 35-3. 8th-ranked Oklahoma beats 22nd-ranked Missouri 17-6. 10th-ranked Alabama a 56-0 win over Eastern Illinois. And 13th-ranked Miami on the road beats Virginia Tech 34-17. Ryan Harris's first half thoughts after these messages. The score from Notre Dame Stadium at the half: Notre Dame 49, Syracuse nothing. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network, presented by Invesco QQQ.
All right, team, huddle up. Whether you're in red zone or still at the 50-yard line, it's time to call a play, and we can help. Howard Bailey Financial is the official wealth management sponsor of Notre Dame Athletics. We have a free retirement resource that you can download to gain insight on taxes, Social Security, income planning, and more. To get your free copy, just text HUDDLE to 888-262-1104. Notre Dame Athletics was compensated for this endorsement and is not a current client of Howard Bailey. For more information, please visit howardbailey.com/ending disclosure. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial securities firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies.
Guinness and Notre Dame both have a long history of grit and determination. It's how a university in Indiana became a global icon in sports. It's how a brewer from Ireland created one of the world's most legendary beers. Through the pursuit of excellence, honoring tradition, and staying true to a unique spirit, Guinness and Notre Dame always rise to the top. Cheers to another great season of Notre Dame football. Here come the Irish. Guinness Draft Stout, the official beer of Notre Dame alumni and fans. Please enjoy responsibly. Imported by Diageo Beer Company, USA, New York, New York.
Are you ready for your next escape? Experience the excitement at Four Winds South Bend. Relax at Four Winds South Bend Hotel with 317 luxurious rooms and suites. Dine at one of 5 award-winning restaurants, including Copper Rock Steakhouse, Kankakee Grill, and Edgewater Cafe. Plus, unwind and enjoy the serenity with a massage, facial, and more at Cedar Spa. Four Winds South Bend Hotel and Spa. Your escape from the everyday.
He's got the speed. He's got room. He's going to score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win. Got it. Let's go.
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field. Oh, it's gone.
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Did you know that just one sunburn can double your risk of melanoma? Protecting your skin is your best game day defense against UV damage, premature aging, and melanoma. As the proud sunscreen sponsor of Notre Dame Athletics, Marini Skin Solutions delivers advanced sun protection and proven skincare solutions for your top concerns. Because you deserve the best on and off the field. Visit MariniSkinSolutions.com to learn more and try our free virtual AI skin analysis tool to identify solutions to help transform your skin. Fear the Irish, not the sun.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
Irish fans, get to the action fast with Allegiant Air's nonstop flights to top destinations across the U.S. Game day starts the moment you board. Allegiant, the official airline of Notre Dame Athletics. Book now at Allegiant.com. Welcome back inside our network studios. Johnny Soper with you. The halftime score, Notre Dame 49, Syracuse nothing. Where in the heck is Ryan Harris? Get him in here. Are we having any fun yet out there? Goodness gracious.
We are having the most fun on the most important day for seniors at Notre Dame, and every senior already has a play that they'll talk about for the rest of their life.
And they're definitely going to dive into the twos and the threes and maybe even the fours on the depth chart. There's no doubt about it. Let's talk about the Notre Dame defense, because Syracuse really hasn't been able to get anything going on offense. What do you think they're doing schematically or fundamentally that's making life so tough on the Orange right now?
Well, number one, they're doing tendency breakers. I kind of mentioned it in the first half. They ran 3 different defensive fronts for the first time all year, which means that Chris Ash is confident his guys can work in the base defense. But now they're putting things on film that they may or may not run in the playoffs to throw off other teams. I mean, that's football 303, right? I mean, that's another level of playing. And with the performance the defense had already, I mean, the plan's working, Chris Ash. The plan is working.
Yeah, no question about that. Ryan, when the game is this lopsided at halftime, every coach wants to see the team maintain their focus, and at this point, you want to play for the shutout, right? Because that's the feather in your cap today. But what is the challenge right now for the coach at the half? What's the message he's trying to send to these players? And if you're a player, what's your mentality heading into this second half with a huge lead?
Well, number one, as a player, you don't change. You're coming out to make the most of the opportunity. Number two, as a coach, you're saying, hey, be efficient. Defense, offense, special teams, I want it to look clean. I don't want any penalties. Let's go dominate and have a clean second half. But most of all, Marcus Freeman is telling his guys, go do it again. I've seen how you can play. You put 49 points in the first half. I want to know if you can get to 96.
Yeah, it's a first-half record for the Fighting Irish. A dominant effort through the first 30 minutes of play here in South Bend. The score, Notre Dame 49, Syracuse nothing. Second half coming your way after these messages on the Notre Dame Radio Network, presented by Invesco QQQ.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
Get paid sooner with Credit Union One, the official banking partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Simply open a CU1 free checking account, set up direct deposit, and get ready for an early payday. Plus, you'll be able to show your Irish pride every time you pay with one of 3 Notre Dame debit card designs. It's your money. Get access to it sooner. View full disclosure and open an account online today at cu1.com/free checking. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Irish.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay,
Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
The post-crib assembly press conference brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Did you know that just one sunburn can double your risk of melanoma? Protecting your skin is your best game day defense against UV damage, premature aging, and melanoma. As the proud sunscreen sponsor of Notre Dame Athletics, Marini Skin Solutions delivers advanced sun protection and proven skincare solutions for your top concerns. Because you deserve the best on and off the field. Visit MariniSkinSolutions.com to learn more and try our free virtual AI skin analysis tool to identify solutions to help transform your skin. Fear the Irish, not the sun.
Guinness and Notre Dame both have a long history of grit and determination. It's how a university in Indiana became a global icon in sports. It's how a brewer from Ireland created one of the world's most legendary beers. Through the pursuit of excellence, honoring tradition, and staying true to a unique spirit, Guinness and Notre Dame always rise to the top. Cheers to another great season of Notre Dame football. Here come the Irish. Guinness Draft Stout, the official beer of Notre Dame alumni and fans. Please enjoy responsibly. Imported by Diageo Beer Company, USA, New York, New York.
Sun setting here in South Bend and the sun setting on the Syracuse Orange. We start the second half. It's Notre Dame 49, Syracuse nothing. Irish get the ball coming out of the halftime break. Let's go back out to the broadcast booth. Here's Tony Simeone with Ryan Harris.
All right, Johnny, vibes are high here inside Notre Dame Stadium. Final regular season home game, and with this statement, who knows? Maybe they'll play another game here in the third week of December like we saw last year when Notre Dame hosted Indiana in the opening round of the college football playoff. 3 more halves of regular season football to keep making a statement. For that case, Ryan, here you go.
I'm dreaming of a white Notre Dame Christmas. I mean, they have everything
it snowed
rolling.
that morning, too.
Yeah, it's
so
just
good.
the most picturesque day. And the big thing is Notre Dame has every confidence in the world after what they just did in the first half. And we have the most glorious sunset Tony and I are staring at as the sun goes down. Purple is in the sky.
Not
and the
sure
Golden Dome is
ever
beautiful.
seen it quite like this from here. It's an amazing view.
What was the painter back in the day? Bob
Ross?
Bob Ross. Looks like a Bob Ross painting over here. We're going to put a little clouds right here, and we're going to build the Golden Dome on the right. That's exactly what it looks like. The late Bob Ross.
Let's see who comes out at quarterback. Yes, as predicted, first teamers out there leading 49-0. I think you put one solid offensive drive together, and then you say, seniors, it's your night.
So that's what you did at halftime. You called Coach Freeman and made sure he said the right thing, huh?
We're always on the same page, me and him. Notre Dame's going right to left. Loves the back. He already has 7 carries for 103 and 2 touchdowns. How about one more? How about one more? As Carr is going to look to throw. Far side of the field for Faison, who comes back to the football at the 31 for a diving catch. Wow. That ball traveled 50 yards maybe, and it goes for a 7-yard pickup.
The second time now on the open field throw that C.J. Carr has been a little high and wide, but so he just needs to get his front foot down and fire that football a little quicker.
2nd down and 3. They fake it to Love, then tries to get it out quickly to Faison. It's broken up, and now Carr is 5 for 9 on the game. Tipped at the line of scrimmage by David Reese, and it's an early 3rd down.
He doesn't have the stats that show a great game, but he's doing a lot of little things the right way.
Okay, let's see if they can make work of this 3rd down. Just 1 for 2 on 3rd down today. This is just the 22nd offensive play of the game coming for Notre Dame. Rarely have more points than plays. Notre Dame has twice as many points as plays. Shotgun for Carr. 2 receivers left on 3rd down and 3. Going to take the snap, hand it to Love, has a hole up the middle. Here he goes across the 40, now over midfield. Hits the Jets at the 40, 30, 20, 10. He's going to go all the way. Jeremiah Love. He's the best player in the country. 68 yards. It's his 3rd touchdown of the game. Send that man to New York.
I'm not crying, you're crying. I mean, Moses didn't part the sea the way this offensive line made a hole, and as Jeremiah Love got through the line of scrimmage, he knew he had a touchdown. What a remarkable day for Jeremiah Love.
First career game with 3 rushing touchdowns for Jeremiah Love.
He did it on 8 carries. Wow.
8 for 171 and 3 touchdowns, and the extra point is good.
No one would believe you if you told them that stat line. Not a single person would believe you if you told them that stat line.
Unbelievable.
Phenomenal block by Gerby Lambert, as well as the center, Joe Otting. And Jeremiah Love gets upfield. And Joe Otting, give a shout out to the medical staff here for Notre Dame. Joe Otting is wearing the Tay-Co brace developed by my old trainer and still trainer for Notre Dame football, Mike Bean, and team physician, Dr. Fred Furlick. It's really cool. It's taken the football and sports world by storm. Actually goes outside of the shoe. So Joe Otting, the center, wearing the Tay-Co brace, helping on that touchdown.
Oh, man. Gonna miss it. Whenever his time at Notre Dame is done, just going to miss it. He's over now 1,300 yards on the ground this season.
He's the only player that has forced Notre Dame to play the Beatles in the stadium. I mean, he's so good, only the Beatles can be played when he scores touchdowns. That's incredible.
Marcello Diametti is out to kick for Notre Dame here. He's going to drive it right to left. High end-over-end kick. It'll be a touchback. 56-0 Notre Dame. We are just 35 seconds into the second half.
That was the second scoring drive by Notre Dame offensively under 5 plays.
Yeah, I think his day's got to be done now. But, man, I'd almost bring him out for one more series, see if he can rip off one more, because Syracuse can't stop him right now.
There's a record that needs to stay standing, 262 rushing yards by one individual. That individual is Julius Jones. So it's a great time to rest Jeremiah Love, keep him healthy for the playoffs.
He did hit the Heisman pose when he got to the end zone. So
it's one. Everybody hits the Heisman pose. Only few people can do it and mean it.
So Syracuse will move left to right. Filardi hands it off to Will Nixon. He gets a good carry on first down. It's to go for 7 yards up to the 32-yard line.
Unbelievable production, offensively and defensively. I mean, the offense had to score touchdowns because the defense was outscoring them. They were playing themselves. You're playing yourself if you're Notre Dame. When your offense is trying to match your defensive touchdowns, you're winning the football game.
Again, 69 is the most points since World War II, as Nixon's going to get the handoff but motion early, and a flag will set them back. I think it was a false start.
Like half the left side of the offensive line.
False start. Offense, 78. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
That's a New York referee from you. 5-yard penalty.
Notre Dame Stadium continues.
Mike Roach, ACC official.
I'll tell you what, the ACC, man, the officials crew has been tough for Notre Dame all season long. And then a 10:30 Eastern start for Stanford next week is insane.
Been some tweets as well.
Disrespectful.
2nd and 8 after the penalty. Going to play fake. Filardi throws over the middle. Pass is caught this time by Darrell Gill Jr. Takes it out over the 35-yard line to his own 36, and that's enough for a first down.
And the slant is something that Notre Dame is still working on stopping. But they've gotten much better at competing on that throw as they did on that play.
Fresh set of downs. Still see the first team offense out there for the most part. Luke Talich is in, playing with Stroman in the secondary, so Adon Schuler is off.
We got Ethan Long in there, it looks like, at safety as well.
We get a lot of guys on the field here in the second half as Filardi is going to run right. Jalen Stroman's in the backfield. Another tackle for loss. Jalen Stroman having the game of his Notre Dame career tonight.
The game of his football career. I mean, he has a sack, a pick six, a pass breakup, and 2 tackles for loss in 2 quarters and a half. And a block punt. Forgot. Sorry. That's stat. He's going to be all over the stat sheet. Throw him in on offense, actually. I want to see Stroman on offense. Put him at wide receiver. Let's go.
May as well on a night like tonight.
Well, remember Tommy Zbikowski, amazing safety for Notre Dame, got to play quarterback on his senior day.
There's all kinds of stuff in play here down the stretch. As Filardi will take the shotgun snap, throw. It's incomplete, and a flag comes in. Christian Gray was in coverage against Gill. They got tied up at the 45. Gill went down, and I think they're going to get Gray for either holding or pass interference.
I'm watching the
Pass
replay.
interference. Defense number 7. Ball be placed in the spot of the foul automatic.
It's pretty soft.
They got the feet clicked. Shout out to all the Wicked fans going out to see Wicked for Good this
My
weekend.
wife went last night.
My daughter and I went on Wednesday.
How'd you get there on Wednesday? Did it come out?
I know a couple people. Come on, you know.
You gotta start rolling with you more often.
I've been trying to tell you, Tony. Wonderful movie, incredible story, and really closed the loop on the original storyline.
So the ball's at their own 45. High snap for Filardi. He's going to keep it himself, running right, and there's nowhere to go. Another tackle for loss. This time it's Boubacar Traore who's going to get credit for it. That'll be the 10th tackle for loss in the game for the defense.
There will be defenses in college football that don't have 10 tackles for loss on the season.
Notre Dame was averaging 5.2 per game coming in. They've almost doubled that tonight.
Unbelievable. And it's not like Syracuse isn't trying. I'll give the Syracuse team a lot of credit. The Orange are trying their best, and it's not good enough.
56-0. 11:35 remain in the third quarter. Filardi's in the shotgun with 4 receivers. It's now 2nd down and 12. They need the Irish 45 for a first down. He'll take the snap and look to pass. There's pressure in his face. Jared Dawson gets there first, and then Onye finishes him off. Another sack for Notre Dame.
Phenomenal job by Jared Dawson. He goes out as Boubacar Traore goes inside. They call it a TE stunt, but instead of going wide, Jared Dawson just stays in line, beats the guard, and gets over and lassos Filardi.
11 tackles for loss now on 48 plays. 25% of the plays have been tackles for loss. Not to mention the 2 pick sixes.
And a punt return blocked for a touchdown.
What a day. 3rd and 19. Filardi will take the snap and look to pass. Now he steps up and scrambles. Gets across his own 40. Lunges out over his own 45. He's shy of midfield. Jaden Osbury takes him to the turf. It'll be 4th down and 9 coming.
And Fran Brown's going to punt the ball. I like this. Look, nothing's working for Syracuse. You'd love to go for it, and you haven't been able to get yards, and your quarterback has gone through 3 lifetimes in 3 quarters.
Aeneas Williams is going to get a chance to return this punt. Stonehouse will stand at his own 32, set to punt. Love to see Aeneas Williams get his hands on this, have a chance to make a return. Stonehouse hits a high spiraling kick towards the near sideline. It's going to bounce at the 6, take a hop towards the goal line, and it trickles in to the end zone. Gill had a chance to down that maybe inside the 2, but couldn't get his hands on it, and the Irish will accept a touchback when they come back out on the field. Question is, who will come out of this next huddle? We'll find out after a timeout at Notre Dame Stadium. 9:46 left in the third quarter. It's Notre Dame 56, Syracuse nothing, presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
This holiday, Verizon is helping you bundle up incredible gifts and savings. You'll get the latest phone with a new line on My Plan and a brand new smartwatch and tablet. No trade-in needed, even on our lowest price plan. That's 2 gifts for your family and 1 for you. Or 2 for you and 1 for someone else. Or 3 gifts for you and only you. Either way, you save big on 3 amazing gifts at Verizon. All on the best 5G network. Visit Verizon today. Rankings based on Root Metric Truth Score report dated 1/2025. Your results may vary. Service plan required for watch and tablet. Additional terms apply.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the propane tank on your grill first before hosting a tailgate.
Let's fire up. Here, let me try. Seriously? You didn't check the propane? Who wants chips?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Salt and vinegar?
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
.46 left in the third, and Notre Dame leads 56-0 over Syracuse. Are you ready for your next escape? Experience the excitement at 4 Winds South Bend Hotel and Spa. Dine at one of 6 award-winning restaurants or unwind at the Tranquil Cedar Spa. 4 Winds South Bend Hotel and Spa, your entertainment escape. Okay, I'm hoping it's not your last trip to the 4 Winds, but in case it was, how'd it go?
Well, first of all, there's never a last trip to the 4 Winds
I meant this
Resort
year.
because I'll tell you something. It's the best place to stay on game day. A little quiet. You get away from everything. Delicious food. Blueberry gluten-free pancakes delivered today to the room.
To the room?
To the room, brother. And just can't say enough about the 4 Winds. I believe it's the best place to stay when coming for a game day. Wonderful staff. Awesome place to be.
I've still got that gift card burning a hole in my pocket. I tried to get there. I told you the wife went to Wicked last night with my sister-in-law.
So you had
to take one for the team.
Yep. But I'll tell you what, any parent without their children is going to sleep in when they can, especially those in law school.
Yes, good for you. No better place to do that than the 4 Winds. Kenny Minchie's out to run the show for Notre Dame. He's in the shotgun as the Irish start at their own 20. Jadarian Price is the back. He'll get the handoff, stutter steps, and maneuvers his way up to the 23. George Rooks, the defensive tackle, stops him.
All backups in now for Notre Dame on the offensive line. Jadarian Price he's not a backup, even though he doesn't start. He's kind of in that in-between spot, but typically coaches want to give players an opportunity to keep things rolling, especially on the ground game.
Price goes out. Aeneas Williams comes in. Micah Gilbert, KK Smith are the receivers as Minchie's going to go to work here. He is 11 for 12 on the year as Kenny Minchie. Just one incompletion, 133 yards for the Hendersonville, Tennessee native. See how he does with a lot of time to work the offense. Minchie will drop and take a shot down the near sideline. Gilbert's there. Jump ball and one-on-one coverage. Incomplete.
Gilbert kind of slowed down when he looked back for the football. Typical for a young receiver. It's very hard to keep your speed and look over your shoulder. The key for him and the coaching point is don't turn your head all the way to where that chin hits the shoulder. Just put your eyes up a little bit and use that peripheral vision to go get the football.
Fans here thought the contact was early. No flags, though, so it's 3rd and 7. 4 receivers for Minchie, who will work in the shotgun between the hashes. Ty Washington's at tight end at the left side of the formation. Now Gilbert comes to join him. 2 receivers each direction as Minchie will check the play at the line. Minchie takes the snap. Wide receiver screen. Gilbert makes the catch at the 20. Tries to stutter step his way back inside. Nowhere to go. Syracuse sifted out. You can hear the entire sideline calling the play out before he threw it. Kevin Jobidi and Rooks come in on the tackle, and it's going to be 4th down.
And that may be a little effect of having Steve Angeli over there. One of the things when you play for a former team and you're going against them, the coaches bring a player in and say, hey, what are some code words that we can know what plays it is? And Steve Angeli no longer loyal to the team that, he's only loyal to the team he's on. Let's say that. And he can say, look, if you hear this word, this is a screen. So that's what happened there.
8:20 left in the third. Rendell's going to punt. This is not his best. Low kick, bounces at midfield. Favorable hop, though, is going to help the Irish. It rolls over the 40, inside the 35. Come on. Yep, inside the 30. And it'll be down at the 29-yard line of Syracuse. Ends up getting 48 yards out of the punt. And the Orange will take over at their own 29. It's the Irish 56, the Orange nothing with 8 minutes and 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to Fighting Irish Football.
Experience and knowledge lead to success. Metzger Property Services has been delivering successful auctions for decades. Metzger is making it easier than ever to bid online by simply going to bidmetzger.com. See dozens of current and upcoming farm, residential, personal property, farm equipment, gun, and antique auctions, both on-site and online only. Thousands of items are on sale and listed now, so why wait? Remember, it's now bidmetzger.com. That's bidmetzger.com. Metzger Property Services, expanding your horizon generation after generation.
R&B Car Company in Warsaw wants your car, and we're paying top dollar to get it. At the R&B Car Company Buying Center, our buyers are on site with free appraisals, instant cash offers, and no obligation. Any make, any model, any condition, we'll buy it today. Start at rbcarcompany.com or drive in for a real offer on the spot. Fast, easy, transparent. R&B Car Company. We buy cars. Located on Biomet Drive just off US 30 in Warsaw.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Jake Peedy. Let's work together to make sure your finances meet your unique needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call us at 574-522-3242 to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Notre Dame football is back on 107.3 WRSW.
It's 8 seconds left in the third quarter, and Notre Dame leads 56-0 over Syracuse. Fighting Irish fans, don't let sore muscles keep you on the sidelines. Icy Hot is here to support your recovery. Ice works fast, heat makes it last. You're so back, Icy Hot, the official topical pain relief partner of Notre Dame athletics. It is Icy Hot season.
It's Icy Hot season. At the halftime in the line for food, you can smell the Icy Hot on all of the photographers working down on the field. It's a necessity on game day.
We are very fortunate to be in the warmer radio booth than it is for a lot of the people that are working down on the field this time of year. Now, that said, temperatures in the low 40s, tonight, maybe going to get down into the high 30s. Not as bad as it can be this time of year in South Bend. But, yeah, if they're down on the field right now, they absolutely better have multiple Icy Hots going.
The patch, the roll-on, all the things.
Just thinking about one.
Yeah, I was going to say, my knee's starting to bite right now, saying I need some.
All right. Syracuse has the ball. They'll start by keeping it on the ground. Tyler Hill runs along the near hash. Junior Tuihalamaka stops him at the 34. Still see a lot of first-teamers on defense out there for Notre Dame. Trying to protect that goose, I think.
Well, and the other thing, too, a guy like Donovan Heinisch, Junior Tuihalamaka, you want to get them comfortable in the defense to where they can make some big plays. And hopefully in this situation they can. The other thing that happens when you start younger players, those meetings and the locker room gets a lot quieter because the guys are saying, man, coach, you put me in. Coach, you put me in. All of a sudden you get out there, you make a couple mistakes, and now you're saying, oh, I got to learn.
2nd down and 5. Shotgun for Filardi. He's going to hand it off to Davion Kerr running right. Tripped up and stopped for a loss. Back at the 33-yard line. Saw a whole host of Irish defenders in there. Madden Framo, guy you were calling for, is in the mix.
And Ethan Long in there, a young freshman out of Connecticut, getting in on the tackle as well.
Just seeing a shot on the broadcast right now of Kingston Viliamu-Asa. Zora Stevenson's doing some kind of report on him. He's in a jumpsuit, which I'm not crazy about that.
He does not look happy either. That would be a devastating loss, and you have the depth to sustain it.
I'm sure somebody's going to get us an update on what was said on the broadcast, but hopefully it's okay. 3rd down and 6. Ball's at their own 33. Orange going left to right. They need the 39-yard line. 2 backs and 3 receivers for Filardi. Takes the snap. He's flushed. Rolling right. Botello gets to him. The throw, though, gets away. It's caught near the sticks at the 39, and it's enough for a first down.
Syracuse finding some offense here in the second half, and it's been a direct result of Joe Filardi just moving and creating offense. He's no longer hesitating. I mean, he's grown up a full 2 seasons in this game.
Certainly have to give him the credit for staying in there. 12 for 21, 58 yards before that throw.
After being benched after the first few drives.
He was. Hill's going to run it left. Good move to work his way inside, then back towards the outside. Jalen Sneed gets him at the 42 after a 3-yard carry.
If you're Syracuse now, you want to work on things that are your best plays, to get your players comfortable, give them some kind of production. Guys want to showcase when they're on national TV, especially against Notre Dame.
Yeah, all kinds of auditions taking place at this point in the year for Syracuse. 3-7, they're not going to the postseason. 2nd and 7, they're at their own 42. 5:40 and counting here in the third. It's still Notre Dame 56, Syracuse nothing. Low snap, Filardi picks it up off the ground, going to take a shot deep downfield. It's incomplete, but effectively avoids the sack as he does get it away, and will make it 3rd and 7.
Heck of a throw. I mean, just incredible. About a 50-yard throw in the air by Filardi.
They just showed Jim Brown on the telecast having played lacrosse at Syracuse as well, just like Filardi, who's going to play lacrosse in the spring.
And neither has won a national championship like Jordan Faison. Hello. And oh, by the way, you mean Jim Brown played more than one sport? You mean the starting quarterback for Syracuse played more than one sport? You mean the best receiver for Notre Dame played more than one sport? Huh?
3rd down and 7. Filardi gets it away, thrown over the middle, intercepted. Notre Dame has it. Down the near sideline, it's Ethan Long inside the 20, 10 to the house. Another pick 6. It's the 3rd interception return for a touchdown today for the Notre Dame defense.
He's going to be taken back because Donovan Hines.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, number 41.
I think it's the right call. I mean, it was a bang-bang. However, Hines made helmet-to-helmet contact, and that's going to get called every time. A little bit ticky-tack, but you got to stay away from the helmet.
Yeah, it's tough because the pressure was applied. If he can find a way to pull up, pick 6 probably stands.
I was going to say, Ethan Long has been campaigning strongly to get into Pick City's council. He thought he had the winning ticket, but the vote totals were off.
So the freshman who's gotten some reps here in the second half, you've been quick to point out, Ryan, has the pick 6 taken off the board. He's out there with Talich right now.
And just an unnecessary play by Donovan Hines.
Moves the ball up to the Notre Dame 43. High snaps, some bad snaps Filardi's had to field. It's a run. Malachi Coleman running left over tackle towards the sideline. Shoved out of bounds near the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Ethan Long getting in there on the tackle. A lot of young players getting opportunity. Kihanu Kia getting in there at linebacker as well. I mean, think about this. Marcus Freeman has continued and sustained the Hawaiian player at Notre Dame. Think of what it's like to go to Hawaii and be like, hey, you should come to South Bend, Indiana. We'll get you a winter coat. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. I mean, the fact that you have so many Hawaiian players on this team really says something about the recruiting.
Quarterback draw. Filardi is going to take it along the far hash, run towards the near hash, and he does have some good yardage. Over the 35, gets it all the way down to the 34. It's going to be a 9-yard run by the quarterback to set up 3rd down and 1.
And Filardi's the best play in that offense tonight for Syracuse has been him running the football.
3rd down and 1. Orange moving left to right. Filardi's going to come to the line of scrimmage to change the play. Takes the snap, hands it off to Nixon between the tackles. I think he's going to have enough. Yeah, he's got 2 when he needs 1 to move the chains with 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Another thing, too, that's happening for Notre Dame, you're getting these young players in defensively, and they're getting their game conditioning up, right? You got guys who've been on the bench for most of the year. Maybe they get a couple of drives, but now these young players defensively are going to be getting some reps in and putting some film on tape.
Fresh set of downs for the Orange. They're at the Irish 32. Notre Dame trying to protect this shutout. 56-0 as Filardi hands it to Nixon. Takes his time. Now drives the legs as he gets it across the 30. They'll spot him down to the 29. It's a 3-yard carry on 1st down.
Not much. No big explosive plays for Syracuse today. And this is now on the 2nd unit to maintain the goose.
34 running plays for Syracuse tonight, Ryan. 58 yards, just 1.7 yards per rush for the Orange.
That's astounding.
Irish have shut it down. Nixon's run it 13 times, but for just 31 yards. As Filardi takes the snap on 2nd and 7, rolls left, throws on the move for the sideline. Diving catch, yes. Brought in, I think, by Justice Ross Simmons. No, it's actually Jonte Cook, the transfer from Texas, who has it at the 25. Nice work to go down and pick up 4 yards.
I'm really impressed with Joe Filardi, how he's been playing. Watching the replay, I think he's in, knee down, but might have had his foot on the bounds. I don't think you even challenge it if you're Notre Dame. You just let things keep going.
Yeah, at this point, you're just playing ball. 2.5 minutes to go in the 3rd. See if the defense can come up big here. Be an interesting decision coming for Fran Brown if they don't get the 1st down here on 3rd and 3.
You want some points. I'd expect a field goal try.
Pistol set. Filardi's on the far hash. Play clock's at 3. Claps for the ball. Turns, hands it off to Nixon. Up the middle, driving the legs. He's close to the marker. Ooh, this will depend on the spot. They needed the 17. I think they're a half yard shy.
And now if you're Notre Dame, you're getting ready for the tight end sneak play that they ran earlier, or a quick count if you're Syracuse.
Yeah, they're on the ball quickly. They actually need the 22. Filardi takes the snap. Trying to sneak it. Not a great push. Now he does get a second push as he made his way to the line. And they're running in, I think, ahead of the 22, which should be enough. That was not the best sneak in the world, though.
The excellent initial stop, as you mentioned, Tony. The D-line really did its job. And then the second push, that's where the linebackers have to come in and really make the stop. A little too late there on that one.
They will give the first down. So it's now 1st and 10 from the Notre Dame 21. Syracuse has not been in the red zone yet today. So this is the furthest they've made it against Notre Dame on the night. 13th play of the drive coming here. Filardi stands in the shotgun, takes a high snap, play fakes, looks left, throws, intercepted! Ethan Long's got it this time. There's no flag, and the pick's gonna stand. Notre Dame's got it back.
And I think he knocked out Chance Tucker while he went for the interception. How about that? Ethan Long gets a pick six, taken back, and then picks off a great pass from Filardi by baiting him and staying in the middle of the field. This is another freshman safety with an interception. Ethan Long, welcome to Pick City.
Oh, boy, the future is bright in the secondary for Notre Dame. They are working on Chance Tucker. The senior is down, and we'll get an update on him when we come back. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Notre Dame still winning 56-0 over Syracuse. Presented by Invesco QQQ. This is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Notre Dame Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
In football, changing the game begins with rethinking it. Like rethinking how players work on their game with wearable tech, advanced analytics, AI, and more. The same innovative thinking that changes the game could change your portfolio. Invesco QQQ gives you access to the innovators who are rethinking the world. Invesco QQQ, the official ETF of Notre Dame Athletics. Let's rethink possibility. There are risks when investing in ETFs, including possible loss of money. ETFs risks are similar to those of stocks. Investments in the tech sector are subject to greater risk and more volatility than more diversified investments. Consider the fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses before investing. Visit Invesco.com for a prospectus with this information. Read it carefully before investing. Invesco is not affiliated with Notre Dame Athletics. Invesco Distributors Inc.
Think Verizon's best 5G network is expensive? Think again. This season, bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store for a better deal. Then use those unwanted bills to wrap up goodbye gifts to AT&T. Or cut them into snowflakes to celebrate your switch from T-Mobile. 'Tis the season to save at Verizon. Just bring in your bill to your local Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metric True Score report dated 1/2025. Your results may vary. Requires postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days and same name as person redeeming deal. Additional terms apply.
The third quarter and the Irish lead 56-0. 2025 will mark a monumental milestone in our nation's history as we celebrate the 250th birthday of the United States Marine Corps. Since 1775, Marines have fought for our country and defended our freedoms with unwavering honor, courage, and commitment. Please join the Marine Corps Heritage Foundation in honoring the United States Marine Corps and celebrating their extraordinary contributions to our nation's past, present, and future. Happy 250th birthday to the Marines. Tony Simeone, Ryan Harris.
Happy birthday to all the Marines, and thank you for your service, your family members as well, for their willingness and sacrifice. Tremendous to have the Marines as a part of the armed forces.
Yeah, it was great to talk to the Major General last home game 2 weeks back. They celebrated that birthday on November 10th.
I think Major General is one of the coolest job titles. I'm not just a general, I'm a Major General. I know it's like lower, I think.
Extra flex.
Yeah, Major General.
Flex, yeah. Okay, Notre Dame with the interception, 20th of the year.
And Ethan Long in tears of joy on his first interception.
Well, good for him. Minchie's going to fake the handoff, and he's got it. All kinds of room running left. Kenny Minchie's over the 40, out towards midfield, takes it to the sideline. They all bid on the run, and Minchie rips off a big one. 34 yards for Kenny Minchie.
I mean, I would have liked a little more hustle, but he was trying to set up a block about 20 yards downfield. And just an incredible play, keeping the ball. Everybody's thinking run. Syracuse is selling out inside. I told you, Tony, when they're biting inside, go outside. If they're inside, you go outside. That's pragmatic football right there.
All right, so Minchie's got him on the move here. 20 seconds left in the third. Could be the final play of the quarter. Ball spotted on the near hash. It's a shotgun for Minchie. Looks left, throws. Pass is complete. Catch made at the 40-yard line. Cam Williams comes back to the football. He's going to get 8 yards out of this.
Cam Williams looks a lot like Bo Collins, especially in that 5. A freshman, but really great with his hands.
Going to get a chance to see a lot of young faces. Cam Williams, maybe Jerome Bettis Jr. Who knows? 15 minutes left in the game. It's all Notre Dame. They lead 56-0 over Syracuse. Presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets.
Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
This is going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Did you know that just one sunburn can double your risk of melanoma? Protecting your skin is your best game day defense against UV damage, premature aging, and melanoma. As the proud sunscreen sponsor of Notre Dame Athletics, Marini Skin Solutions delivers advanced sun protection and proven skincare solutions for your top concerns. Because you deserve the best on and off the field. Visit MariniSkinSolutions.com to learn more and try our free virtual AI skin analysis tool to identify solutions to help transform your skin. Fear the Irish, not the sun.
Guinness and Notre Dame both have a long history of grit and determination. It's how a university in Indiana became a global icon in sports. It's how a brewer from Ireland created one of the world's most legendary beers. Through the pursuit of excellence, honoring tradition, and staying true to a unique spirit, Guinness and Notre Dame always rise to the top. Cheers to another great season of Notre Dame football. Here come the Irish. Guinness Draft Stout, the official beer of Notre Dame alumni and fans. Please enjoy responsibly. Imported by Diageo Beer Company, USA, New York, New York.
Shotgun for Carr. 2 receivers left on 3rd down and 3. Going to take the snap, hand it to Love, has a hole up the middle. Here he goes across the 40, now over midfield. Hits the Jets at the 40, 30, 20, 10. He's going to go all the way. Jeremiah Love. He's the best player in the country. 68 yards. It's his 3rd touchdown of the game. Send that man to New York.
Johnny Soper with you inside our Notre Dame Radio Network studios. That was on the 3rd play of the second half. The lone touchdown thus far in the second half gave Notre Dame a 56-0 lead, and that is where the score stands as we head into the 4th quarter. Scores from other games: 15th-ranked USC on the road against 7th-ranked Oregon. Ducks have the ball coming out of the half, and they have the lead 28-14 over the Trojans. 14th-ranked Vanderbilt up over Kentucky at home 31-3. 17th-ranked Texas inches further away from Arkansas, 31-20 the score with 8.5 minutes to play in Austin. Let's go back out for the final 15 minutes to Notre Dame Stadium along with Ryan Harris. Here's the voice of the Irish, Tony Simeone.
Okay, Johnny, soaking in these final 15 minutes of regular season home football here at Notre Dame. Boy, Jeremiah Love, man.
Oh,
get him out there.
He might have just won the Heisman. His average today is 13 yards per carry. 21.3 yards per carry.
That's outrageous.
That's beyond Hall of Fame.
Well, that makes his average on the year. He's going to be close to 7 soon. As Notre Dame's going left to right, Minchie's going to hand it off to Aeneas Williams running along the far hash, cuts across the 35. Wow. Keeps the legs moving, takes it down to the 31-yard line. Rob is telling me it's 6.72 yards per carry for Jeremiah Love on the season.
On the season. And to give people a little bit of illustration, if you have 4 yards per carry on a season, you're a Hall of Famer in the NFL. I mean, you're a Hall of Famer in college. You're a Hall of Famer at any level if you average 4 yards per carry.
What's amazing is he was 6.9 last year. He just didn't get as many touches. They've fed him the ball more this year. as Williams runs it right on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs. Gets to the, let's say 30. So 1 yard for Ncaaf Williams.
And the issue backside there, cutting off the backside blocker was the big deal. And now that you got the second unit in, those plus calls, moving the backer front side to get everybody stepping front side has to come out, and a little bit of rusty practice there for the O-line.
2 more touchdowns and 2 extra points could be the most points in modern history for Notre Dame.
When you say modern history, is that like from the invention of the cell phone?
You know what? Honestly, I just thought of that. And you caught me. It's just kind of a vague term to kind of convey the idea. 2nd and 9 as Minchie's going to drop between the hashes, throwing down the far numbers. 1-on-2, actually. Double coverage at the end, and it's incomplete.
Well, I love where he threw the football. He saw the defender high, which means it's a back shoulder throw. And Cam Williams just got his feet caught up as he was turning. What a throw by Kenny Minchie. Oh, my goodness.
You got to remember, he and C.J. Carr were locked up in a battle that went longer than the average person thought it would go into the 3rd week of August. He is a very good football player.
I think, too, Kenny Minchie's age was a part of the reason. They wanted to make sure that they had a player that they could keep for a couple years, and Minchie's getting up there in age.
On 3rd down and 9, they run it with Ncaaf Williams. He's through a tackle at the 20, out to the far numbers, 10, 5, touchdown! Ncaaf Williams takes it to the house, and the Irish have crossed the 60-point threshold.
That's a triple patty 60 burger. Ncaaf Williams taking a page out of Jeremiah Love's book, gets up through the line, untouched, great block by Ty Washington, and then whoop, a little spin move underneath the tackler and out to the left, turns on the burners for 6.
Talk about a guy that is kind of like Kenny Minchie, right? You just talked about it. So capable, could easily be a Power 5 lead back, certainly could be this team's backup. Just finds himself behind maybe the 2 best running backs in the country and has not been able to get on the field.
And he's learning from him, which is a high character trait.
Extra point is good. Eric Schmidt is 9 for 9 on extra points today. And with 13 and a half minutes to go in regulation, the score is 63-0. Notre Dame over Syracuse. Presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
In football, changing the game begins with rethinking it. Like rethinking how players work on their game with wearable tech, advanced analytics, AI, and more. The same innovative thinking that changes the game could change your portfolio. Invesco QQQ gives you access to the innovators who are rethinking the world. Invesco QQQ, the official ETF of Notre Dame Athletics. Let's rethink possibility. There are risks when investing in ETFs, including possible loss of money. ETFs risks are similar to those of stocks. Investments in the tech sector are subject to greater risk and more volatility than more diversified investments. Consider the fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses before investing. Visit Invesco.com for a prospectus with this information. Read it carefully before investing. Invesco is not affiliated with Notre Dame Athletics. Invesco Distributors Inc.
Hey, listen to this. All it needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things. Like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed.
From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Notre Dame Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Notre Dame leads 63-0 with 13 and a half minutes to go. They are blowing out Syracuse. True Blood Real Estate, proud to be an official partner of Notre Dame Athletics. Buying or selling a home, trust the local experts at True Blood. With top agents, advanced technology, and a new office opening steps from campus, True Blood Real Estate has you covered. Visit truebloodre.com. Tony Simeone, Ryan Harris, and Roscoe Dash in the building.
Yes.
No hands. I mean, this could be my favorite song of all time. It's certainly top 5.
It gets the people going every time. No one knows what it means. I am seeing the most shirtless Notre Dame student section I've ever seen as well. And it's chilly outside.
Oh, I just noticed that.
I mean,
wow.
That has got to be 3,000 bare chests up there.
Respect to the student section. Everyone's still here. They have stuck around. They could see history. If Notre Dame gets to 70, 69 is the most points they've scored in the last 93 years. They scored 69 points back in 1977 against Georgia Tech. There's a touchback here. If they get to 70, going back to our comment about modern history, they have, I think it's 10 games or 11 games where they scored more than 70, but those are all in the early 1900s. Most recently, 1932 is the last time they got to 70 or more.
Well, and let's be clear. It might be the defense that gets Notre Dame to 70, and it might be the offense that gets them to 78. I mean, this is just the most complete football game I think I've ever seen at Notre Dame.
Yeah, if they get to 70, it's effectively the most points anybody listening has likely ever heard or witnessed in their lifetime. Oh, I'm sure we do have a few listeners that are older than 93. Shout out to them. As Filardi takes the snap and looks to throw. Going to drop and has the cleanest pocket he's had all day. Now he flushed to his left, takes off and runs, gets across the 30. He's tripped up at the 31-yard line.
What I love about that play is that Elijah Hughes missed on the first initial sack and then raced back to the line of scrimmage and tripped up Filardi's feet. What an effort play by Elijah Hughes.
It's also now officially the 33rd time all-time Notre Dame has scored 60 or more in a game. There's still 13 minutes to go. I mean, I'm the greedy one tonight. I'm thinking 77. That's a clean number.
I was just going to say, you want more.
I want to.
I
think
see
you're
you,
right.
Belly. You're hungry. I like it.
There's an offensive touchdown somewhere in there, and there's a defensive or special teams one lurking as well. Luke Carney's back in at quarterback. He is 1 for 2 on the game, and I think Syracuse has to use a timeout because they couldn't get the play in.
The wheels have fallen off for the Orange.
Well, this is quite the statement for Notre Dame. They lead 63-0. Again, next week they go to Stanford. I mean, you'd love to see something like this next week. They're going to have to maybe build a clause into the college football playoff tie-breaking rules that if you put 63 up in any game against an opponent, you automatically gain entrance into the tournament because they've just been dominant tonight. But that's just my point.
I mean, and this is what they had to do. You talked about it pregame, Tony. Yeah. It's style points, and there's no style better than 3 defensive touchdowns, a fourth called back. I mean, what are we talking about here?
And preserve that goose, like you said.
The goose.
No cow ya. Is that what it is?
Cow ya. Yeah.
No cow ya today.
No cow ya. Deep pull on the Mandarin. I like it, Tony.
Yep. I listened very closely when I was in the studio for those few years as they run it on 2nd and 4. This is going to be Malachi Coleman, who does have enough for a first down. He's up to the 37-yard line.
One of the funny things for me watching this now, you got some backups in, and it's always hilarious. Backup defenders, when they get in a game, it's like they forget to use their arms to tackle. So you see a bunch of bumping into people. It's like they're so excited they can't even wrap their hands.
Jadon Blair is in. Also have Ethan Long in there. Just had a pick. Cree Thomas is playing corner. I think I got Dallas Golden out there. No, maybe it's Mark Zachary at the other corner. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs for the Orange as they go right to left. Another high snap. Carney takes it, throws it into the near flat for Dan Villari. He's ganged up on near the Orange sideline, and there's a flag on the play.
Huge tackle by Bryce Young right there. They might decline this penalty and move it to 2nd down.
It would be 2nd and 11,
Legal shift
I think.
on the offense. 2 plays begin the shift from around 7 before the ball was snapped. 5-yard penalty. First down.
And they're going to take it. All right.
I'm going to back them up. It's a small thing.
Correction. Notre Dame is declining that penalty.
All right, there we go.
Okay, you guys are on the same page.
Yeah. Coach Freeman knows winning football. We know that.
Yeah, keep this thing moving, too.
And he's, semi-finalist for Coach of the Year. I don't think any coach has done a better job. I mean, you start the season 0-2. And then talking about hosting a playoff game, that's incredible coaching.
2 years in a row.
And the biggest takeaway is they got a training camp problem. Something's wrong in training camp where they're not competitive enough, and they can fix that.
Quarterback draw as Luke Carney keeps it himself. He's stopped at the 35, loss of 2. Elijah Hughes at the tackle, and here comes 3rd and long.
Elijah Hughes having a good game. The junior getting some opportunity. I mean, how about that? Coach Freeman got a guy from USC. Wow.
He's made an impact, too. Up to about 20 tackles on the year, a sack. He's in that group of defensive lineman tackles that'll be a real factor as the season marches towards the postseason.
And he wants to show the effort and technique that'll get him more plays in the playoffs.
3rd and 12. Carney takes the snap, looks left, throws. Villari makes the catch, but he's well short. Brings it in at the 43. It's an 8-yard completion. It'll make it 4th and 4, and I think Fran Brown's got to go for it.
I mean, we saw a timeout taken with 5 seconds left last week, so let him play, Coach. Let him play.
Now, this is how you get the path to 77, because if you can get off the field here, short field for the offense. 10.5 minutes remain. It's 4th down and 4. Orange are at their own 43. They need the 47-yard line to extend the drive. Shotgun snap to Carney. Looks left. Now he's flushed. Rolling towards the sideline. He's not going to get there. Taken down at the 40. Madden Faremo and Armel Mukum come up with the sack.
Faremo just flying from center field at that linebacker position, coming downhill. And Filardi tried to give him a little shimmy shake and got stabbed in the chest with a face mask. Ouch.
They are flying around, and the offense will get the ball at the Syracuse 40-yard line. 10:20 to play in the game, and it's all Notre Dame. 63-0. They lead Syracuse. Presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to Fighting Irish Football.
Hi, I'm Alan Aldifer.
And I'm Mike Bergen. We love Kosciuszko County and have had the pleasure of serving our community and clients for over 20 years as Aldifer Bergen & Company.
Now we are excited to become part of the Beacon Point Advisor family. This move allows us to have more time to take care of our clients to help in all of your present and future financial needs. All of our local people are staying and are here to see you on West Market Street in downtown Warsaw. Remember, Aldifer Bergen & Company has partnered with Beacon Point Advisor.
Just like the Irish on the field need to prepare for in-game adjustments, you need to prepare for when temperatures outside cool down. Don't get sidelined by a furnace breakdown this fall. Trust Collier's Heating and Air Conditioning, your Lennox premier dealer, for a fall furnace tune-up and total peace of mind this season. We're here 24/7 with emergency service to keep your home comfortable, no matter the score. For more, call 574-373-0325 or check out trustcolliers.com.
Hey Valley fans, it's Scott at Bobcat. Coach Mo and staff have this year's team prepped and ready for another great season. Keep that Cub Cadet, X-Mark, and Bobcat prepped and ready for whatever fall has in store for us with a service at Bobcat of Warsaw. That way your machine is ready to react and perform just like these young men on the field. Let's fill those bleachers with the green and gold and cheer these young men on for another great season. Bobcat of Warsaw is a proud sponsor of Death Valley football.
Booyah! Back to the Fighting Irish on 107.3 WRSW.
10 minutes, 20 seconds left in the football game between Notre Dame and Syracuse here in South Bend. And the Irish are on top big time. 63-0. Tony Simeone with Ryan Harris. We just came off of last media break with no hands. Now we've got Usher Cam going, which is really one of the best new traditions here at Notre Dame Stadium. They're playing a bunch of Usher songs, and then the Ushers are providing the entertainment with a variety of what I think generously would be referred to as dance moves.
Generous indeed you are, Tony. And one of the Ushers slapping the bass live. I mean, that's awesome, with a glow-in-the-dark, a green glow-in-the-dark bass. I mean, wow.
Yeah, having fun tonight. Why not? 63-0, you may as well.
Shout out to my favorite Usher, Gary. Survived a heart attack, still down there, lost 100 pounds.
Notre Dame is having a historic night. Nolan James Jr. is now the back. Minchie's running the offense. They start at the Syracuse 40, and James will get the carry and power forward. Come on, give him a yard. I think he got close to a yard. It's going to be no gain, 2nd and 10.
For Nolan James, just getting the opportunity to get in the huddle, hear the play call, make your checks, talk to your offensive line. Those are all things you want to get your freshman running back good at.
Okay, Logan Saldate's out there. Alex Whitman's out there. They're deep on the depth chart now. Some real opportunities to have that sideline erupt. James is the back. Minchie's in the shotgun. 2nd down. Takes the snap. Minchie will roll left. Look left. Fire for the far sideline. Sliding catch. It's complete. Brought in that time by Leo Scheidler.
Scheidler getting a round of applause. The entire bench was thrilled that he got that catch.
Big time catch for him. Love to see it right in front of his teammates. He brings in for a 6-yard completion. Makes it 3rd down and 4.
Notre Dame ran the ball here in this situation, and I kind of like that right now. Keeps the clock moving, but also gives another rep to your young running back, Nolan James Jr.
303 rushing yards tonight for Notre Dame. They're in the pistol here.
That's the second time they've gotten over 300 yards. I think the third time this season, excuse me.
James will get the carry, running right, then tries to cut back inside. He's tripped up and not going to get there. Down at the 33, James Hurd makes the tackle. It'll make it 4th and 3 from the 32, and I don't think Marcus Freeman can take him off the field.
And this is a great opportunity for your backups to get a 4th down play, to hear the play call come in, get the personnel out there, line up the right way. And they could be just trying to draw them off sides and then punt the ball.
20 seconds. Yeah, this would be about a 50-yard field goal. I've been begging for a field goal try. I'm not sure this is close enough, though, for the freshman Eric Schmidt. 4th and 3. Play clock's at 7. Minchie's in the shotgun. Larson's at tight end to the left. Takes a low snap. Minchie rolling left. Runs into James. Now has to throw on the run. Passes caught by Scheidler, and he's got the first down. Oh, they make something out of nothing. It wasn't pretty, but it extends the drive.
An excellent job by Kenny Minchie keeping the play alive. Runs into his running back. Likely the freshman running back's error there. It was a run fake to the right. And you had Nolan James Jr. go to the left. Kenny Minchie bumps him, but then pulls up the ball and somehow flips his hips and throws it as he's running left, throwing right for the first down.
Okay, Scheidler has the sideline on fire right now. Made the catch for the first down, then put it through his legs twice. Gave the big celebration. He's now singled up to the bottom. I'd give him the one-on-one ball here. 1st and 10 from the Orange 26. Minchie is in the pistol, and now he checks at the line of scrimmage. Claps for the ball, gives it to James running left. He's tripped up behind the line of scrimmage and will lose a couple of yards. It's David Omoperiola who brings him down for the loss.
Now Nolan James Jr. at running back has a couple of reps to see. And a lot of times when running backs get in the game, they're not like my old teammate Darius Walker who just goes off, but they're trying to figure out the speed of play. Then they find out, oh, I've got more to give. That's exactly where Nolan James Jr. is right now.
7 minutes remain in the football game. Notre Dame leads 63-0. They're going left to right here in the 4th and final quarter. Kenny Minchie in the shotgun will take the snap and give it to James. Finds a hole and able to wiggle through it. Gets down to the 25. It's going to set up 3rd down and 9 for the offense from the Syracuse 25-yard line.
And one of the great things about Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price, when they go through the line of scrimmage, they're picking their feet up, and there, Nolan James Jr. just kind of moving sideways, keeping his feet too low to the ground, and got a little shoelace tackle there. Would have been a big run.
How about this? This is going to be the 7th play of this drive, which will make it the longest drive of the day for Notre Dame. Hard to believe. 63-0.
That's efficient.
Minch is in the shotgun, 4 receivers, 2 each way. Takes the snap, quarterback draw. Minchie runs over the 20. Now tucks it across the 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Kenny Minchie! 25-yard touchdown run, and the Irish with an extra point can get to 70.
Brilliant play call at this point in the game. No one's expecting this. And the good thing is, Minchie got stopped, but he said, whoop, the little jump skip to the left, gets upfield, goes left again to the left front pylon, and then opens his arms to the student section and says, do you love me now?
Okay, Eric Schmidt can make history here. Notre Dame has not scored 70 points in over 93 years.
Keep your shirt on, Tony.
Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good. Notre Dame has scored 70 points. It's the first time since 1932.
What a game. And let's give a shout out to our stats extraordinaire, Rob. This man has worked harder never has he worked harder in his life. The man was sneezing from all the binders with dust on him to look at history. What a job, Rob.
And sadly, my understanding is he's not paid by the point.
Lucky for Notre Dame.
6:06 to play, and Notre Dame leads 70-0. First time we've seen a 70 on the board in 93 years. Presented by Invesco QQQ, this is the Notre Dame Radio Network.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Notre Dame Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here. Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 in monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Leads in historic fashion, 70-0 over Syracuse with 6 minutes and 6 seconds left. Tony Simeone, Ryan Harris. All right, here we go, Ryan. Notre Dame is just the third, now fourth FBS team to score 70 points in a game this year, but they're the first to do it against a Power 4 opponent. That just speaks to the dominant nature of today's victory.
Well, you got Oregon now only leading by 7 over USC. Yeah. But let's not take anything away from Notre Dame just dominating with a capital D. As a matter of fact, that's all caps. Do the kids say that, all caps?
They better. When no hands came on, I said no hands in all caps.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. But just a phenomenal performance. And listen, almost everybody on offense has a touchdown. All your running backs got touchdown. You have a quarterback with a touchdown. I mean, it's just been a phenomenal play on both sides of the football by Notre Dame.
Yeah, Jeremiah Love 3 touchdowns on the ground. Jadarian Price 1 touchdown. Aeneas Williams 1 touchdown. And then CJ Carr 1 passing touchdown. And then 2 on defense, 1 on special teams.
And 1 more touchdown. Notre Dame is going to set a record that hasn't been changed since 1932.
Okay, it's a run on first down. It's going to go nowhere. Right back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a 1-yard pickup.
Well, and what you love is that the backup defense has gotten better with each opportunity, which means that Chris Ash and his team are coaching those players on the sideline as if they're starters. Nothing feels better as a player than when your coach treats you with utmost urgency, importance, especially on the sideline.
Yeah, it just feels like there's a defensive score in here somewhere to just cap off the perfect night.
Paging Jadon Blair. Paging Jadon Blair.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Freshman safety, yeah. 2nd and 9, they'll run it. It's Davion Kerr. He's not got a whole lot. Up to the 27, give him a pair. 3rd down and 7 coming with 5:15 and counting to go here in the 4th.
If you're Notre Dame and you get the ball back, you need to get about 1 first down. I think you're going to get a couple of kneels. This is historic tail kicking by Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's why the defense has to do it, I think. Not sure the offensive play calls are going to be there, but who knows? Kenny Minchie just ran it in from 25 yards out on a quarterback draw on 3rd and 9. It's 3rd down and 7 right now for the Orange.
Senior Kobe Onyuke is in there.
Velarde will drop, throw down the far sideline, way out of bounds, incomplete, but a flag's going to come out against Cree Thomas. If they really wanted to protest, they could say it wasn't catchable, but I think Jonte Cook's going to draw the penalty.
I think Cooks was out of bounds.
Defense number 20. 15-yard penalty automatic. First down.
Oh, I don't see that at all.
An offensive pass.
ACC referee crew, you are not my friends, and you are not getting a holiday card.
Oh, I've known that for a while, yeah.
I tell you what. Lump of coal, Tony. A lump of coal for them.
Yeah, it hasn't been great.
To say it generously. I mean, there was nothing there. What an excellent coverage by Cree Thomas.
Good coverage by Thomas, yeah. Ball's now at their own 43. They're going to run it right here. Kerr going to be hit. The backfield stopped for a loss.
Boubacar Traore and the starting defensive players are right on the white of the sideline cheering on their defense. What an incredible team Marcus Freeman has built.
Yeah, I love what I've seen from the sideline throughout the night. You know, you got to return the favor. These are the guys that are flying around when you're making the big plays throughout the year. That was Preston Zinter who made the tackle. We've got to give it back to them when they get their chance. 2nd and 11. Filardi will drop, throw over the middle, pass is caught over midfield. Darian Williams has a first down for Syracuse into Notre Dame territory. He's going to take it all the way down to the 42.
And those slants are going to continue to be seen by offenses. Just 3 slants left to right. And Notre Dame's going to keep seeing that until they drop a defensive lineman, which they've done. But now, too, the coaching staff is saying, all right, we're going to have teams scouting this game. Let's do some things let's not pull out all our stuff. Let's show just what we can give up, and then all of a sudden you change it up in the playoffs.
Filardi will hand it off. It's Hill running right, has some space across the 35, takes it down to the 30-yard line. It's 12 yards for Tylik Hill with 3:20 to go. Syracuse in the hurry-up now, and goose protection is in jeopardy.
No roast duck, no cow ya.
Come on, this 70-0 is a beautiful score. 70-3 just leaves so much to be desired. Come on, 70-0 is perfect. 3 minutes to go. Filardi's in the shotgun. At the Irish 30, they keep it on the ground. It's Kerr running right, cuts back inside. No, it's Malachi Coleman, rather. He's got 8 yards down to the Irish 22 as they approach the red zone. Syracuse has still not made it in the red zone today.
Every senior possible on defense is playing right now. Some out of position. But it's a great reward to give to a player who's been in your program for 4 years, sometimes 5, sometimes 6 in this COVID era. We're still getting out of that. But just a remarkable job, not only of getting to this point, but of getting players in the game.
Okay, could be the final play before the 2-minute timeout. 2nd and 2 from the Irish 22. It's a run right, and it's a first down to the 19-yard line. It'll move the chains. Coleman again is hitting the hole. And it's going to take us to the 2-minute timeout.
That's a 2-minute timeout.
It also marks the first trip into the red zone of the night for Syracuse. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Irish 18-yard line when we come back. Notre Dame 70, Syracuse nothing. Presented by Invesco QQQ. You're listening to the Notre Dame Radio Network.
Did you know that just one sunburn can double your risk of melanoma? Protecting your skin is your best game day defense against UV damage, premature aging, and melanoma. As the proud sunscreen sponsor of Notre Dame Athletics, Marini Skin Solutions delivers advanced sun protection and proven skincare solutions for your top concerns. Because you deserve the best on and off the field. Visit MariniSkinSolutions.com to learn more and try our free virtual AI skin analysis tool to identify solutions to help transform your skin. Fear the Irish, not the sun.
Guinness and Notre Dame both have a long history of grit and determination. It's how a university in Indiana became a global icon in sports. It's how a brewer from Ireland created one of the world's most legendary beers. Through the pursuit of excellence, honoring tradition, and staying true to a unique spirit, Guinness and Notre Dame always rise to the top. Cheers to another great season of Notre Dame football. Here come the Irish. Guinness Draft Stout, the official beer of Notre Dame alumni and fans. Please enjoy responsibly. Imported by Diageo Beer Company, USA, New York, New York.
All right, team, huddle up. Whether you're in red zone or still at the 50-yard line, it's time to call a play, and we can help. Howard Bailey Financial is the official wealth management sponsor of Notre Dame Athletics. We have a free retirement resource that you can download to gain insight on taxes, Social Security, income planning, and more. To get your free copy, just text HUDDLE to 888-262-1104. Notre Dame Athletics was compensated for this endorsement and is not a current client of Howard Bailey. For more information, please visit howardbailey.com/ending disclosure. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial securities firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies.
Notre Dame leads 70-0, 70-0. With 2 minutes left in the football game, Tony Simeone, Ryan Harris. Okay, since 2000, Ryan, there have only been 2 other FBS shutouts by bigger margins. Michigan 78-0, Oklahoma 77-0. Oklahoma was over Texas A&M, Michigan 78-0 over Rutgers. This would possibly be the 3rd largest shutout in FBS football in the last 25 years, but a big task for the defense here. A lot of backups. It's all riding on them with the ball at the 18-yard line.
And what senior wants to get a sack? That's the question. Or what senior wants to get an interception? For the broadcast team, we are paging Pick City. Who wants to be on Pick City? We got a chair open.
Oh, let's see who it's going to be. The crowd senses it.
Yes.
They are fired up here in a 70-point game. First down and 10. It's a run up the middle. Hill gets to the 15. 3-yard carry. He's tripped up in the backfield. Good work by Christopher Burgess Jr. to make the tackle.
A lot of numbers that Tony's trying to find on the roster right now. He's making Tony work.
Yep, and I also not paid by the roster number that gets in either. It's a thrill from some of these guys, though, and they now truly are playing a huge series here.
Well, it feels like the biggest moment of their life.
Listen to this crowd. I can't believe it. 1:20 to play. 2nd and 7. Filardi hands it off. It's a run, and it's going nowhere. They get the stop. Gordy Solstead with a tackle.
Gordy coming up with a big play from the backside. Really making it tough now for Syracuse on 3rd and long.
55 seconds and counting. 3rd and 7. It might get about as loud as it's been all night for this play here. They want to protect the shutout.
And this might be the last play of the game. If you're Syracuse, of course you want to score. If you don't get it here, there might not even be enough time.
10 on the play clock. 40 to go. The Irish lead 70-0. Looking for the shutout on senior day. Filardi, quarterback draw, runs up the middle over the 10. He's tripped up shy, has a first down. He's at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal with 28 seconds to play.
What a phenomenal tackle. Touchdown saving tackle for Notre Dame. And here is the Goose.
Clock runs, 20 seconds to go. 1st and goal. Filardi drops, throws, end zone, one-on-one, broken up. What a play. Cree Thomas in coverage. 11 seconds to go.
That's now another pass breakup. You have 6 different players with pass breakups in your secondary tonight.
This is awesome. This is as much fun as I can imagine having in a 70-point game. This place is on fire right now.
Well, you get the situation, right? You're backed up against your goal line, protect 5 yards against your life.
2nd and goal from the 6, 11 seconds to go. Filardi fakes the handoff, runs right. No! He's in! Touchdown, Syracuse! And the shutout disappears with 7 seconds to play.
The disappointment, although valid, also laughable. I mean, the stat line now for Filardi, who, let's be clear, has taken a beating tonight. About 50% completion percentage, only 1 touchdown through rushing, and 3 interceptions.
So it's 70-6, and that'll be a touchdown for Syracuse, but last 9 games, only 1 touchdown, if you take out those that have been scored when the game has been decided, has been scored in competitive football, as the extra point is good. And the score is 70-7.
That is just hilarious. The disappointment at 70-0. But a well-designed play. Put a younger player in a defensive end. They're going to follow the eyes and not the football. Smart play.
Filardi will have that touchdown. Tell the grandkids about it someday. Like you said, he's certainly earned it with the beating he's taken today. Was put in a tough spot by this staff, having to come quarterback at Notre Dame Stadium against a top 10 team, maybe the best defense in the country. Who knows?
Well, I'll tell you what, if Filardi was playing on grass tonight, you wouldn't be able to read his numbers. That's how much he's been in the ground. And really the best play Syracuse has had all night has been him running the football.
Yeah. 14 runs for just 33 yards, but that accounts for some sack yardage. So 7 seconds left, and the only thing left now is maybe Nolan James Jr. can bring back a short kick. Otherwise, it's going to be a touchback and a knee to finish this game off.
He's absolutely thinking about taking this thing to the house. Come on now.
Well, I said I wanted 77. I really still think 100 was in play tonight.
I love the disappointment.
The squib kick. Picked up at the 30 and a knee. Oh, late hit. He tried to pull up. Come on now.
They're not giving credit to an orange.
Well, let's just all get out of here happy. This is where you really got to stay eligible now. Nothing silly here as you go off the field. I think Tyler Buckner's going to come out to take the knee. Senior day for him.
What a career.
Yeah.
The way that Tyler Buckner started and left and came back. And really a nod of achievement by the coaching staff. A lot of other teams in the country, Tyler Buckner would not get this opportunity. Hats off to the classiest and best coaching staff in the nation when it comes to football, Marcus Freeman and his coaches. Second most points ever scored in Notre Dame Stadium tonight as the Irish beat the Orange to a pulp. 70-0. Nice.
Oh no, 70-7. I apologize.
See, you can't. One more day. You want me to stop with Bill O'Brien, but you can't let this go. Come on now.
Okay, Notre Dame wins 70-7 over Syracuse in as impressive of a win as you'll ever see. I feel like we've covered it, Ryan. I got nothing else for you. This booth is chock full of numbers. To sum it all up, a near perfect performance tonight.
Congratulations to the seniors on one of the greatest senior nights in the history of Notre Dame. And as we wrap up the regular season, Tony, it's always an honor to work with you. Bill Carambellis, Walt, Rob, all of our bosses, Sean, Chris, Greg, everybody, thank you so much. And to all you listening, we love you. Thank you.
Hopefully it's not our final home game of the year, but it could be. We'll see how it all plays out.
Take that negativity, put it in a little box, and leave it until January 20th, because January 19th, 2026, we're in Miami, brother, and I got the